refreshing day. Listen to Epic Radio. So refreshing.
Alright, good morning, Freetown. Good morning, Sierra Leone. And of course, a warm greetings to our listeners across the globe. Whether your time is on this morning, afternoon, or evening, you're most welcome to the Epic Morning Show, your trusted show for credible information, thoughtful analysis, and of course, daily inspirational messages. So today is Tuesday, the 5th day of August 2025. I'm your host, Evangelist Lee. I'll be with you for the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. We are broadcasting live from studios at 54 Ellicott Road, Freetown, Sierra Leone, and also on frequency modulation 99.3 FM. You can watch us live on the Slick Television Channel 37, stream worldwide Radio Garden, and also tune in via Choice FM. That's the one within the eastern part of Freetown. And also you can join the conversation of our Facebook Live page at Epic Radio 99.3 FM. So thank you very much for choosing us this morning for the part of your morning schedule. It's so much important to us this morning. So the Epic Morning Show, now 2 hours 30 minutes program, we thoughtfully divided into two interactive segments. And in the first segment of the Epic Morning Show, we'll definitely bring you your motivational message, breaking news highlight, and of course hot topic of discussion where we feature guests to discuss on critical issues that demand critical answers. And also towards the end of the program, we invite una calls them in for me to call in the program, and also we take a look at our message away. Definitely gonna go on send of our Facebook live page. Entertainment and sports wrap up the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. And in the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, review the front pages of our newspapers and also invite analysts to break down and analyze the major stories that will be making the headlines this morning. So our hot topic of discussion will still continue: SLPP's new party leadership. Could this be a message of change in internal party governance style? That's what we're asking in the show this morning. Also, the delegate conference was held on the 30th and the 31st of July, where we see the SLPP party elect them executive members them. So that's what we're going to discuss in the show this morning. So no going on side, continue for the with we can invite a friends for make a be part of the conversation. Thankfully the weather is kind of like beautiful this morning. So if you therefore go out, make sure say you do it now. At some point people can say need for trusting season. Rain can come at any time, but for now the weather is beautiful, so if you can for do anything, do it now. We'll go for a short break, and when we come back we'll go take a motivational message of the day. Stay tuned. Alright, welcome back to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. So our motivational message for that is quite simple. Don't wait for opportunity, just create it. I mean, not wait for where you feel like I'd wait for the right time. The opportunity will come your way and make use of it. At times, just create one, make a space. I mean, think wide, stretch your thinking. I mean, create that beautiful moment that you feel like this could serve as something where you at some point feel like it will make you be successful. At times people can want for wait for job, like I want to get a white collar job. I want to wait for that moment where you feel like I'll get this job, make this or do XYZ. But at times stay within your corner and create something where you feel like will create that kind of good opportunity for make you excel in life. I mean, I can so admire people really go into business, especially where people don't graduate from university and feel like you don't sit down for 1 or 2 years, work all day. I mean, go into self-employed job. I mean, some things where you feel like could be productive at the end of the day. And I will tell you, some of them things they really do, you will see people out there where they admire your craft. Like, look at waiting this person they do. automatically you don't create opportunity for yourself. So make sure say not sit on your comfort zone. I always tell people in this, like you're comfortable, okay, because I'm a graduate, I don't come to college or university to put it. Let me wait for the right moment, the opportunity that will come in, I grab it. But create one, and that's going to make you be successful. People in the common university, they're large in numbers, so probably you won't know reach it safe. And how long you therefore sit down and wait? Just go out there, think wide, stretch your thinking, and create opportunity for yourself. So this now morning's message for today, the 5th day of August 2025. We'll go for a short break, and when we come back, we go take we breaking news highlights. Stay tuned.
Struggle on this journey, and nobody understands the way are you feeling. But please don't give up now. Once you go, DJ. Once you get, alright. Once you get, seeing things younger, and situation critical.
Alright, welcome back. So before we go to the breaking news segments, I'll take this quick information. And most of the roofing sheets they use now in homes there, they go problem like leakages, complicated nail smack, short lifespan, and of course poor weather resistance and more. Self-lock roofing sheets by JBS Industries are produced with advanced technology that guarantees no leakages, no nail smack, and of course they are the best for our weather and they have a longer lifespan. Built to withstand rain, sun, and wind with a long-lasting guarantee. So if you want for other, you can contact them on 07785 8132 077858132, or you can visit them factory at Mami Drive, Liverpool Street, Benguma Road, Waterloo. Self-lock roofing sheets, guarantee tape, and of course then bill them for salon surface for that. Whether like rain season that we do, so plenty rain will come. So self-lock roofing sheets by JBS go help or go ease you rain season voila. Alright, so stay tuned and we'll come right back.
Once you go, so many situations where you need to dance, but don't let nobody tell you. So music studio.
Okay, so we turn our attention to our breaking news highlights on the show this morning, and joining me in the studios is Usman Ibrahim Mara. Usman, good morning, and what's breaking in the show this morning?
Good morning, Ivan. Good morning, listeners and viewers. Usman Mara here. Let's go straight now into the details. Honorable Abdul Karim Kamara, where the opposition chief whip now parliament don't give strong warnings them about the upcoming 2028 elections. Is this Saloni peace go depend heavily on how the election go come out inside 2028. In an interview, the honorable member of parliament say the fabrics of the nation not going into war after 2028. It depend on how the election go be handled.
That's very strong statement, and we expect the election will be tense, but going to war, I think that's something very expensive. Very, very good to the stretchy. It was very stretchy. By saying the peace of the country depends on the 2028 elections, and we know it's going to be tense. That's of course because if you look at the SLPP one for go third term, and of course the APC don't they on opposition spinning to 10 years now, but now they are 7 years. So everybody wants power. I mean, we look at other smaller political parties and say one's power, but that was so extensive.
I mean, this coming from somebody where we say, don't be a voice, don't be one of the strongest voice them from the APC over the past few years. The stress on the opposition and concerns so far. Since this coming from him, one of the mouthpiece of the APC in our parliament, it's a very, very strong warning, and people have to take them very serious.
Probably we may not put words into his mouth, but maybe
he was very clear. He was very clear. I mean, nobody don't cause him for say anything. He say the outcome of the 2028 election will depend or go decide whether war will happen at Salon or not. I mean, this is very, very serious.
And the one direction I feel like they move to, it's APC winning the 2028 elections. And
if APC doesn't win, then
it'll be a situation.
Okay. So the Honorable Abdul Kagbo, the leader of the APC in our parliament, don't criticize the government over how they handle the 2025 sub-appropriation supplementary budget. And our parliament on July 29th, Honorable Abdul Kagbo accused the government, say they will use the budget for cover-up serious cuts them in public spending. He said the government they rely too much on NACIT and other tax offices, and that kind of move, he say, fit affect pensioners them and put more pressure on the economy.
Well, it's something we'll go deep into, but I believe the supplementary budget, where it was 1 or 2 weeks back, we presented to Parliament. We feel like it's about 14 or 40, I can't remember. It was like 14.6 billion leons for the supplementary budget for July to that of December this year, and probably it might get what you look at.
I don't know what to make the honorable actually criticize the government. I mean, he said this will be a disguise for austerity measures them that the government want to reduce cuts them in spending, and that is going to affect pensioners them and NACIT specifically. But many will welcome this as good news. I mean, seeing the government the cuts in spending, that will really help out the economy, people will say.
But the activities we suppose for going, like look at the 2026 census. I mean, so government's need for spend. So you look at those things, no will actually be there in the original budget for 2025. So if you look at now, probably therefore covered, and I'll get through and therefore do it to the mining sector as well. The chair as if for them boost to the mining sector and all. So well, I don't know. I'll not speak on behalf of Honorable Abu Kagbo. Probably gets a reason why he said that.
Well, the government's going to say their oppositions. Opposition always have to criticize for oppose. That's only gets the breaking news today.
He therefore oppose constructively and look at say he therefore represent the minds of Sierra Leoneans. And so if you oppose government, oppose in a way that you feel like you represent the people.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much, Usman Mara, for your time and for the breaking news highlights. We will join Usman Mara again tomorrow for another set of breaking news. And you still listen to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM, Slick Television Channel 37, Radio Garden Choice FM, and you can also join the conversation via Facebook Live page at Epic Radio 99.3 FM. We'll go for a short break and we'll come back. We'll take the background to the topic of discussion. Stay tuned.
About for start, I'm sure you know say you roof day. Say the little way that is unique na in your own way. That's make most of the roof zinc where we they use they give us so many problems like leakage, boku nail mark, them pan the way we not the tail, we not able to weather condition and boku other thing them. Now I get good news for you. GBS don't introduce self-lock roofing zinc them. Self-lock roofing zinc. Then they produce them with advanced technology we guarantee you don't get no leakage, no nail mark. That the best for the weather and it will last long. The other good thing about self-lock roofing zinc, it even cheaper than the other roofing zinc that the market. When you get to self-lock roofing zinc, they're every yen and then one sun waking cherry every breeze where they blow, no they scare you again.
I don't deal spend for roofing zinc them for the past years and them all they fail me. Some can link bad one, some they rust quick and some ask for install. But ever since them introduced me to self-lock roofing zinc, all things don't change. Me home done safe and dry and no more disappointment or boku stress. Me office use for leak bad one anytime it rain. water can flop all about and the damaged documents and evil equipment them working cost me boku couple and this can frustrate me and they cost me heavy one. But ever since I switched to self-lock roofing zinc, not for even a single drop I the experience again. No more leakage and no more losses. Now the best roofing decision where I don't ever make.
I don't work with all kind of roofing zinc over the years, and most of them just not the last. Poor quality, they ask for install, and all time the client and they end up for callback and complain. But from where I don't know about self-lock roofing zinc, everything don't change. Them strong, easy for fix, and they last long. Now the only roofing zinc I recommend, and I believe I'm for work.
If you want to buy Boku, call me at 077-858-132 or visit me with factory na Mini Drive, Liverpool Street, Benjamin Waterloo. Self-lock roofing zinc, it guaranteed the bill for salon tough weather.
You dey look for the best betting experience? Register with 1xBet today and enjoy 200% bonus on your first deposit to 2,300 new leons. Yes, double your money right from the start. Go inside 1x game for fine casino game, card game, and boku other thing them. All them 1 year design for make you enjoy and win big. Or you can bet on the sports events them like football, basketball, tennis, and boku other one them with live updates and competition odds for give strength to the game. It easy for start. Register by phone or complete your registration with valid ID card, but not forget for screenshot your account for use am later. Deposit and withdraw you winning with Colat wey use Orange Money, Afri Money, 1xBet Cash, Mastercard or Visa card. 1xBet are the official sponsor for La Liga, Serie A, League One, and the Confederation of African Football. So know now say you done a good hand. Join 1xBet today and join the winning journey. But remember say you need for bet responsibly. 1xBet, your world of betting.
May I have your attention, please? Are you planning your next trip? Think Air Sierra Leone. If you're looking to travel to London or Lagos stress-free, visit us now na number 2123 Siaka Stephen Street, Freetown. Air Sierra Leone flies directly between Sierra Leone to the United Kingdom, as well as from Freetown to Lagos. 30,000 feet above the clouds, AirSL flies so high, departing from Monday to Friday at 9 a.m. sharp from the Freetown International Airport. With ticket price them we go fit you pockets. Book today now flysierraleone.com. For get quick chats with one of our attendants, call +232 90838071. Connecting Sierra Leone to the world. Fly with ease. Air Sierra Leone, our flag, our future.
Hey Maria, I see say you give small marks soft drink back. You know say you get so sugar, eh?
I know, but he asked for friend drink where he like. Wetin again I go able giam?
You don't try Sierra juice? Now you know mommy they give me picking them. You know get better sugar or you compare them to the other juice. In fact, na natural thing them they use for make am. We flock with thing them where they nourish the body, and that's the air for make picking grow fine.
Talk true. I glad if you hear this so, but na the body no more is good for, or is sweet na mouth?
Me sister, is sweet. Say, make I tell you the best part. Sierra juice they support the local economy. As na Salonia then they get all the thing them where they use to make the juice. It better for we picking them and we come free.
Wow, I no be know all this. At the beginning max Sierra juice one them. Also I go able know more about them.
Now for check the research lab, they don't do all their studies for back 'em up. Sierra juice na the smart and healthy choice for we picking them.
For more information, call 077-600-000. Sierra Juice, the taste of Salone.
Alright, welcome back to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM, Slick Television, Channel 37, Radio Garden, Choice FM, the one that is in Parufitong, and also our Facebook Live page at Epic Radio 99.3 FM. And of course, our topic of discussion, so I beg your pardon, we can look at the SLPP's new party leadership, and we're asking, could this be a message or for a change in the internal party governance style of the SLPP? So that's what we're asking in the show this morning. So the Sierra Leone People's Party, the SLPP, one of the oldest political party in the country, was actually established, that's not a secret again, 1951. And of course, to now it's about 74 years. So on the 30 and 31st of July, respectively, the SLPP party, we hold them 14th National Delegates Conference, and we're in them. There are a lot of things in that conference day, but one of the most important thing in that conference day is them for select the national executive, wherein go lead them to the 2028 elections. And this executive get a mandate to work within the party for the next 3 years. That's from now, 2025 to that of 2028, as a Sierra Leone go lead the party to the 2028 elections. So then we get the executive elections or the delegates conference where they elect executive members who are in different positions like national chairman, deputy chairman, publicity secretary, and organizing secretary, so much more. And of course, Pati Losunga, Majas the winner for, is the present chairman of the SLPP, and also Robert Kandema, the deputy chairman, and Moses Mambu, policy secretary, and Omar Parantawari as the Secretary General of the SLPP. And of course, we saw his resignation flow around social media that he resigned as the Clerk of Parliament. That's come up yesterday. So get so much for discourse in waiting happen after the election, how people view this election. Some people believe the election was transparent, some people believe it was free, it was fair, but so much concern around the executive. When it's come, people describe this present executive as probably it's going to be part of the radical inclusion. That's those people, they're very energetic and full of young people as well. But another concern a lot of people raise back again is about female representation in that executive day. So concern missing of big names we belong to they part of the SLPP. Some names people don't see them in that particular delegates conference. So much. But one thing I would tell you, the fact that a broadcast, Slick Television, and other radio station and television station across the country, people want to describe it that it was transparent. Because everybody see waiting exactly happen. But people get their views, people get a different opinion about things. So we can talk to Melvin T. Manasariwe, a journalist, and also we expect to get Dr. Silver as well, a political scientist, for joining me in the studio. And also we're joined by Fatima Talebi as well, for we can discuss on this particular issue, waiting everything to happen after the SLPP election, the delegates conference, and waiting we see. Waiting you see, and waiting gets for happen. Is it that people trust on this executive, forbid the transformative executive that will transform the SLPP party, or probably you think otherwise? So those are questions that were therefore asked in the show this morning. So no go inside, get close to your radio or your TV set, and after this break, I'm going to introduce my guest them into the program. Stay tuned.
Please don't give up now. Please don't give up now. Once you go the day, once you get it done right. Once go the day, once go the day, once you get it, once you get it, once go the day, once go the day, once you get it, once you get it, once go the day. I know say it not easy. Please don't give up now. Once you go the day, once you get it, once you get it, once go the day.
right, welcome back to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM, Slick Television Channel 37, Radio Garden, Choice FM, that is in part of Freetong, and also of our Facebook live page at Epic Radio 99.3 FM. And joining me in the studio this morning, I have Fatmata Grace Levy. Good morning and welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
Good morning, Ivan, and good morning to all listeners out there.
And also Melvin Timan say good morning and welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
It's always good to be on the show. Good morning to you and to the listeners.
Thank you, brother. And of course, we can talk about whether the SLPP new leadership, whether it will be a change in the internal party governance style. That's what we are asking in the show this morning. So delegates conference will be the 30th and the 31st of July respectively, and of course when I don't want to put words into Melvin in mouth, I mean, how would you describe the delegates conference, the 14th delegates conference of the SLPP? I mean, some people believe it was transparent, free and fair. What's your take?
I will start my opener with a reference to one of the statements posted by Dr. Blyden, that politics is not mathematics. We are in 1 + 1 or 2. So political trends are so dynamic, particularly when you talk about intra-party politics. So for me, I think analyzing firstly democratic internal party democracy, for the fact that the election was openly seen to be done, and yes, the voting process.
Give you surprise? I mean, going through media, social media, I mean, the mainstream media, televising a different radio and TV station. Are you surprised?
I was not surprised, but rather than the unison, the coordination, and of course the economics too around the whole event,
okay.
And that. So from internally, I think there are dynamics where you go on for ask where they are blowing, but I think the fundamental where I see from the outcome is that of personality versus ideology. Personality, you look at some of the people when they elect, they already belong to the personality within the party or elsewhere, and if you look at ideology, some of these same people then share a common ideology, which is the third term ideology. So when you blend the two, in terms of political philosophy, you ask, well, are these people conservatives? Are they liberals, or are they just narcissistic, as they will call them? That is for political observers to see. But from the trend of things, it's like, yes, the SLPP is shifting from its elitist mantra to a rather more grassroots kind of politics, because that can be adjudged from the fact of the campaign messages where many of them be used. For example, the leader talked about bringing the party down to the grassroots. So another political lesson there is like the SLPP is fully aware that their political opposition is serious, and they are not in that situation for, let them say, they are a populist party. So that's where personality comes into place. The SLPP is still not a populist party. I will repeat. If the SLPP was a populist party, the outcome of the results of 2023 should have said so by the high we are, therefore we don't beat the opposition. But for the fact that the result itself is disputed, the trend there is the SLPP is at the crossroads of many things in terms of gender.
2028, then go for a runoff. But at least they manage to get, they are not managed actually, then get about 50 to 51%.
It's likely.
And the same thing for 2023, so there was no runoff. And of course, it was the first time 52 to 53
Disputed. It's disputed. Look at other elections results. The lead candidate for the SLPP was not a popular candidate. And still, I think that's the subject to argument, basically, whether the SLPP is populist. They've always been elitists. And it seems as if with the new executive, they want for bringing the party down to the grassroots. But how they're going to do that is galvanize around one theme: APC should not come back to power 2028.
Okay.
However, the danger there for the SLPP is, if that is the suggestive politics they are playing and they've been rhetorical around, it means that what if the will of the people speak against them? I don't see SLPP get any room for what I call contingency in case they lost. They are hell-bent focused on winning. And if that is the strategy, what happens if you not win? And before now, we'll be hearing about the statement coming from the opposition leader, which is I think is a subtle threat. But I think it's a justifiable subtle threat, because if you're having a government that is saying that Tanzania not to paupa with the set record that 2028 with the most old and back, where the people are not even decided, where we not even examine what are the fulfillments of the manifesto for the SLPP retain power in 2028. Of course, you'll expect the opposition to reply that, well, that's gonna be a flashpoint. So we hope that international observers, the situation, the internal politics of the SLPP reflects a lot on what is to come in 2028, and that's why international community should play focus. Democratically, we've seen it to be the case. And for this conversation, Ivan, I think I'll be predicating my conversation on a publication. I will recommend them for the family. Then go read them. It's about the trend of intra-party politics, more in places like advanced democracies, basically. And this is, if you allow me, it's called, okay, it's a publication on frontiersin.org, FRONTIERSIN, frontiersin.org. There is an editorial article that says, or published in 2002, that says, beyond the secret garden of politics, internal party dynamics of candidate selection. And if you go to that article, the last paragraph on the article, though they are writing about advanced democracies, I see we get a lot of resonance here. And the last paragraph reads, last sentence, the last paragraph, it says, however, electability and personalization of politics creates incentives for party leader and party leadership to impact candidate selection, making the secret garden of politics more exclusive and centralized than it appears. So, for me, that is the watchword, than it appears. The secret garden of politics. So, the SLPP, they are in a secret garden of politics internally, because that will be revealing as to how they will be selecting their leader and flag bearer. So, it's not over yet. They are still not out of the woods. Because yes, you can give them a clean bill of health that the process, though, in my opinion, beget some constitutional blunders, but for the fact that those that are SLPP did not pick her up, who am I?
So wait, which one are the constitutional blunders?
How the old executive was ousted was a democratic coup.
How?
You look at the provisions, there should not be a vacuum in the office, national officer's position. So once you dissolve them, like when you dissolve any slaffer, you automatically breach the constitution. That is one. Another omission.
That's the SLPP constitution?
Yes, it's there. It's there. There is no vacuum. There is no vacuum. And I think Lima is right on that argument. Another point is the omission of the fact that the Secretary General violated the SLPP constitution.
So that should have been interim body.
There should not be a vacuum. That body, national officer, that body, that's why I asked one time, Usai IMOC derive in power. IMOC is not a creature of the SLPP constitution. It's not.
Okay.
You know, let person in the SLPP can tell me. So I always ask whether the national executive create the IMOC, because another fundamental omission, the IMOC, contrary to the SLPP constitution, we're supposed to get there should be 22 elective positions. If you are an SLPPR or somebody who follow politics, where you go see almost position and vote, is it 14? I think 14. So I asked myself, how IMOC reduced the number of national officers in the SLPP? That was a fundamental constitutional issue again, and nobody picked it up.
So where those PPRC comes in, because then they regulate political parties, and if what you're saying, PPRC might as well for them pick that up.
No, PPRC cannot pick it up. PPRC can only intervene on issues that are brought before it. It takes somebody in the SLPP for raise them as an objection or a petition or a complaint. If nobody, we are not facing anybody go do, nobody not do, and PPRC cannot intervene. Because the only time when I feel PPRC or ECSL go intervene, now if in the fullest implementation of the 30% quota.
But what I'm saying, PPRC then rule now for make sure say political party follow the constitution, and if he's saying that they're not following the constitution, that means PPRC probably should have stepped in.
The court is inactive until you case day.
Okay.
PPRC, in fact, they don't accuse PPRC of that, then they meddle into things they were not there before there. I've had some SLPP before, now we don't see that. So PPRC not going to intervene if somebody not will take that issue there. Again, on the aspect of what SLPP don't do in national institutions, one of which get for do it, did they comply with 30% quota, the JB bill? If they do not, I think organizations like PPRC, ECSL should have reservation in how they deal with these institutions. Because at the end of the day, they should be reflective of the laws. Mind you, SLPP constitution is not above the national constitution. And if you've created a subset or a legislation that says 30% for selective and elective positions, yeah, they might argue because of, say, well, a public, but at the end of the day, it all boils to the public, because these national officers are going to be the pioneers of how SLPP selects their next leader and flag bearer, and what's the drive, the mantra for the campaign message and manifesto. So it's quite important.
Now bringing Fatima Selebi into this conversation, I mean, let's look at your holistic view on this delegate conference. I mean, you were here, go through, you see waiting exactly happen. What did you take so far?
Well, actually, the election, we go say free and fair because everybody see the process.
Okay.
Yeah. And the ballot box not being in a corner where person go say, cook take place for, like, you know, put somebody where not supposed for the day.
At some point, you surprised me that happened. Like, I mean, people then be expecting, well, in fact, me and 2-3 journalists will say, well, when it comes to voting, now until we then go hide. But we all see them.
Yes.
You surprised?
Because even the national, like the election, the flag bearers, them where we can get APC, SLPP, and all, when we go for vote, you go see say everybody get that kind of privacy, cast the vote, then later then come for count. But this particular election, we see say the ballot box be there in front of everybody, will be there inside the hall, everybody see and it be transparent. And also, we know hear any report of violence.
Okay.
We will say yes, the election go on smooth. And me brother here be talk about the vote personality, not ideology. Yeah, but again, okay, so when it comes to personality, let me say robots. How many people have been know robots? They know as a CSO, right? They're doing thing, but it come in for their part of the election and stepping for a position where he win. And there was a popular candidate where be in that same position.
Dr. Veronica.
Fine, we no win.
So you feel like at some point it be popular then?
Everybody know Veronica, Madam Veronica. Everybody know the name. Even we will be small, till we don't answer, we don't hear that name, the Veronica. Then Moses Mambu was a CSO from nowhere. He come, step in for a position winner the PRO.
You don't want to compare Moses Mambu and that of Imran Silla as well.
Fine. Imran Silla and him done they go far. Everybody Imran. Then when the election came close, all of a sudden from nowhere, boom, Moses Mambu enter. And when they go to the polls, Moses Mambu emerged as the winner.
I want for this is something we two candidates then the other Melvin according to it in the BC. Roberts was, people nobody expect Roberts to win the election day. I mean, talking to a few journalists, they were telling me that Roberts not popular, but from nowhere, he win the deputy chairman seat of the SLPP.
He's not popular in the eyes of the public, but internally, Roberts is very popular within the SLPP.
You want
for two reasons.
You want for
two reasons.
You want to say popular past Dr. Veronica Kadisi?
Within the SLPP grassroots, yes.
Okay.
Veronica is reserved. I don't want to use any adjective now, big woman. All right, compared to Roberts. So that is the dynamic aspect again. For two reasons. I think they vote him because of the alignment with the Paran camp, where we all know say gets big. In fact, quoting Moses Mambu, the first lady Popo then I'm back. All right, that is one, is alignment with the camp. Two is his relationship with young people. Not only in the SLPP, Robert cuts across, even party line, like what you say, it comes from civil society. So it's a very dynamic. Then it comes to his contribution to the party. I will tell you, Robert creates jobs. Show me one institution where Veronica gets. Robert interacts when last you see Veronica. So the SLPP, it delegates. Again, it's about shaking off from the elitism, from the hardcore traditionalist SLPP. Of course, I will agree with you. Veronica, the oldest serving lawmaker in the parliament, has been a traditional SLPP. I agree, but the SLPP wind is blowing particularly, I think, towards the young people. And of course, also today, Veronica Bigi lost election. Even if you don't know, if you are saying she's popular, how of a status and already gets even women's leader election in able winner. So it's again, like I say, it's a dynamic trend where we see the emerge from the SLPP. That again, another advantage where robots being get over them. I think SLPP then gain the consciousness, say, hey, but we cannot be southeastern centric only. Let we get some diversity. So from a diversity perspective, Robert is coming not only from the western area, he has got some northern links. So they voted him for a reason, not just because of in alignment with Paran, where already was popular within the party for mobility.
Two mentioned there from Fatimata. He talks about Ibrahim Silla and that of Moses. He's surprised in that particular.
Yeah, my prediction was wrong on that, because firstly, waiting, let me say, it come up from the blues. But again, we not been trusted by words, because it tell we inside other several media interviews say Imbe don't know SLPP from when they go school. That's what he said. So he's been working undercover within the SLPP. Whether that Naso be will not be taken for serious. But again, I think Moses' victory is not coming from a traditional party ideological standpoint, rather than his alignment and his personality. Which night alignment? Again, Pupuna and back by the First Lady. In ideology, APC then Kaut Bombosoro are ready for Kaut Bombosoro today. He said that on tape. So, and that's one of the trend within the SLP is the kind of, well, we need people over challenge APC. We need people over challenge APC. People are get mind. So that is the mantra.
So if this was the ideology from the First Lady, people will question the chairmanship of the SLPP, not favor the First Lady.
That is the beauty again. Now, one of the most credit that is side and credits the old delegates. Because it clearly shows that if it's about the First Lady influence, then all of them forbidden votes. But it shows that the SLPP delegates are independent in their thinking too, which is a very good thing for internal party democracy, for a party when at the old 74 years, one of the oldest in the sub-region. Because at the end of the day, it shows it give hope to anybody in the SLPP that even if you are the blue eye boy of the pa or the mommy, it's the decision of the delegates. And that was a message the delegates were sending, that when we come for go votes for the leader, elect who that you align with, it's going to be our decision. And that was, again, a good thing, but from the words, putting it in the context with what President Biodi said, I'm not giving you baton it to run, it omits the fact that the delegates' power, somebody not this year, and now they really show by the chairmanship. Again, not because of alignment, but because of tradition. Batilo Songa is no stranger. Ebidon Dede. Again, he has been with the low and the downtrodden in the SLPP. You go to party office, they always talk good, but not. He was not a candidate, not to be an electoral candidate, rather than a performance candidate. Not to the election, the people then go vote for him for. Then we don't aim for votes for him, then we prepare for votes for him. Then we just the wait Prince Adin in term done. Batilo could have even beat Prince Adin in the polls.
Should we see it as a form of compensation? They are compensating me. Do we see it as a form of compensation? If
not compensation, if we don't compensate the Imran Silla there, we they talk for the government pass almost everybody.
No, but look at Batilo. I mean,
he worked for it.
So this brings me back to say the election be free and fair, because according to Melvin, if them vote for Batilo through them thinking say this not the right person we're supposed for the day, then I think say it implies to the other one there, it apply to the other one there where they be stand in the various positions them where they emerge as a winner. Because how on earth, yes, even if First Lady campaign for them or what, but we see at the end of the day, in as much as Kane, First Lady be the support Kane.
Allegedly, that's
fine,
what we not confirm.
No, according to Sylvia in post, Sylvia state and say, First Lady in candidates not emerge as chairman, but it gets other two people that will be support, which is Mambu and Paran. Yeah. Then from let's say now Melvin the talk say people use their mindset and votes, which it credits the delegates conference, the people that then take part, the delegates there. Now, you don't think say them vote Moses Mambu due to the kind of, say, okay, this person is fit for this position. If we get a certain person, in as much as he gets experience, in as much as he go take up this mantle, but he go able for, because this particular election is all about that they group themselves for face 2028 election, and then Tot and Fit say these people they also go able for take we to 2028 election.
And when you look at this camp, Melvin, I think is it Tomo Dixon was, I mean, at the Usain Leby Sidon, so Thomas Dixon was there, and describing the three different camps them. And people want to believe from social media, not me, people want to believe that this not the team of the chief minister.
Well, whether it's the radical inclusion team.
The radical inclusion team.
Are we suggesting that Paran is also part of the radical inclusion? Are we suggesting that Moses is also part of the radical inclusion? The SLPE, I mean, the dynamics within the SLPE is so fluid that you will be very measured, because it's so superficial. The way to be seen at the front, not in the behind. So you talk about Moses Mambu. I will tell you, on that race for public publicity, it was the least, in terms of governance, he was the least qualified, with all the due respect for him. You cannot compare Moses Mambu in terms of governance to Imran, what is the honorable the two other candidates. You cannot. Cholona is, I mean, it's about, that's the point. It's not only about his alignment, it's about his personality in terms of what the party's mantra is. Fire for fire, tit for tat. That's the ideology that the SLPP is piloting. And as a governing party, they should be very careful in bringing those kind of people for country. They also well like internal party politics, not a better thing for do. But then people and they with that kind of mindset, then they first thing, then they get for write the manifesto. Secondly, then get for be largely involved in selecting who then get for line list for the flag bearer. So these are important people, very, very important. And when you are bringing them based on circumstance and not substance, what if the circumstance becomes the substance?
Okay. So sorry, I want to ask you now. I'll ask you this question. I know that you want
for Melvin, they talk about like them people they are so not this, not that. But
no, be specific.
Yes, you say them people they are so now they get for write the manifesto. Now they get for do again. I tell you say now they get for take the party to 2028 election. And when it comes to competition, nobody never go put weak person where it go a loss. In as much as they vie for go.
So I want for 10% for believe that you believe in radicalism. Do you?
If I believe in radicalism, yeah, you need for get that kind of agile spirit, for go into competition. And mind you, say now people they need to listen to English way they speak. To be honest with you,
it's about practicality.
Fine. And we see, in as much as Imran be done with the team from 2028 and 2018 election, it don't day where it crossover, it don't day with the government of the day. But again, when they go to election, what do they vote? They vote Mambu from nowhere again. Why? Because of the way we're marketing itself. You don't understand. It puts itself out there, and the way they talk. Plenty people don't predict say Mambu is the best person for that position there.
Because we share the same ideology with others that 2028 election it's compulsory.
No, it's Ivan, when it comes to election, in as much as they say now 10 years, we believe, because we don't know say that kind of law come out.
No, it's not a law actually.
Fine. We believe say 10 years. But again, nobody know they're going to, don't taste power and say, I want commodity.
All right.
You understand? You just get forget then kind talk then they until the people then decide 2028 if them be don't suffer or if they not be don't suffer for go vote for the next president where they want. It left to the people in mind. So they want for put SLPP again for the third term, or they want for come with another party for take over again because they don't see the change where they vote for.
So I mean, to respond to my sister, very eloquent points, agreed. But again, that shows the short-sightedness of the SLPP. Why? SLPP is a governing political party, not an opposition party. Where you the campaign and you already don't cut your message that are the win pauper. You make the opposition they get mistrust in institutions them where you party get under the whims of government.
And mind you, even if President Bill tell you say now we know the first party where they go third term. I guess Sylvia be debunk that statement. Say, SLPP not to the first party we don't go third term. It be don't happen in the 90s. Yeah. So even if President Bio say SLPP not the first party where they go for the third term, and they're not.
So from waiting Melvin they say, what I'm saying,
under Sylvia Blyden it was not multi-party.
Yes.
It was one party.
It was one party.
President Bio important that under multi-party democracy,
yes,
and it's right.
So what I'm saying, Lebby, according to Melvin,
you know that president decide. You need to talk like
and the SLPP for bank on then deliveries.
Exactly.
They're not only for going and say Pompa we for 2020 elections.
Exactly.
No, but President Bio not say out of the election. Mind you, it's during the way the election they take place during the delegate, and President Bio be they encourage them for vote the right person. We go carry them go 2028 election. We go put the party out there, and we go make the win.
All right. Let's just elevate the argument. Do you know President Bio is on tape for say he not go ever hand over power to APC because APC not good for themselves and not good for the people of this country. So he's continuing. He's on tape. If you not listen to the tape, the tape is for public.
Okay, so no push away from this cover. Now another important issue, gentlemen and lady, because this one is about female representation. I mean, I saw the message from CGG, Campaign for Good Governance. I mean, they're pleading for political party. I mean, for going to the Gender Act that has to do with 30% of female representation. I mean, this, according to people, the SLPP, then the Alan Kola and the engineer of 30%. And from what we saw, I think from the 8 or 9 important positions then at the SLPP, now only one woman. Then say, what's your take, Lebby?
So, we still talk about the SLPP election we just done. And we they talk about the 30%. Now, I agree, me a woman, and I want to see women them out there, they win. They na positions. But again, this na election. This particular one we done was not selection. I think say it be open for the women to come inside and vie for positions, right? But certain women then come out and go in for positions.
And at some point, so one woman said we step down along the way the race they go.
Then during the election, the second day, I think say one man be stepped down for a woman, for hour. A step down for hour. Now again, I go back, not to selection, not be election. Now the woman they don't come out say, they compete for this position and I want this position. Mind you, we they talk about the 30%. I base this on this particular election. I'm not talking about the whole government thing. I talk about the SLPP election. Now, not to be selection, that be election. They don't go into the election. And inside it all, I think so we see women there, where them be present inside there. And some women they left them company woman, go vote for man. You don't understand. If we want for see we self na that kind of position, I think so we go, go.
So basically women supporting women.
Fine. And there are certain man them back, we vote for the particular woman, you don't understand. But it no means say because this woman don't can turn up for this position, then forget and power we not to selection.
Already, Lebby. What I'm saying, Melvin, this is kind of like tough. I mean, women supporting women. I remember 2018. I can't remember between 2018 and 2023, the one way Femi Clode School participated in the general elections. By then, 51% of Sierra Leoneans are women, and it has been a problem. Women supporting women, in as much as there is a gender act that stated that 30% of women for be represented.
Me not a woman, no, but the old brief woman on this issue. That is a flawed argument. It is what is called false equivalence. It's not the right situation. Let me tell you what's wrong. What's wrong is the fact that women, in this case of SLPP, are not given reserve or safe seats. A woman will vote for. Go and see what Uganda and Rwanda and all these countries where women and they boku get representation waiting and do. Then get reserved and safe seats for them across all walks of life. They, not only the quota, then they make sure that inside the quota you get reserved. But how you go blame woman where the option for pick if you don't put 2 man, who that the woman for go vote for? Let me left for
Melvin,
it's not a problem of women not supporting.
When it comes to I remember the publicity sector, I don't know, one party will go for 6. There was 2 men in that particular list there. I can't really remember. And there was 4 men there we compete with. I don't know if that is Secretary General or I think it's the publicity secretary. There was 2 women in that list and that of 4 men. I mean, and they were women they didn't that.
Then also Ivan.
No, let give Melvin. Woman, I'm coming and Lebby, I'm coming.
Okay.
Give Melvin chance. There was woman they didn't that particular list there, and woman themselves be they part of the delegates then wait for votes. We look at the vote outcome.
Again, man, you answer man not the votes for woman.
That is not dispute the fact.
That is
allow one
man not vote for woman.
You want
let's have the conversation.
Let me allow a debate because I hold a different views.
Okay,
to
so go ahead.
But let's have the conversation. Firstly, illogical for let you think say woman not vote for woman or man not vote for woman. It's not the case. It's not empirically proven. What I'm saying, if women are not given that opportunity for letting able day for in a situation for choose among themselves, you cannot blame them for voting men. No, you blame the system within the SLBP. Mind you, there was a nomination system. Let the NEC or that leadership at that time say, all right, certain position and no man of the contest for us.
Will I take you on this one? Initially, you talk about a comparison between Robert and that of Veronica, and you said waiting Veronica able for prove say you don't do for the party, unlike Robert. Do we have to look at productivity when it comes to this act that has to do with 30% representation?
Personality counts, and because personality counts, that's why you need for reserve and get safe seats. Some man naturally get personality. In this case, it's about personality and alignment of robots.
So what about the position the woman and only all? Are they don't they deliver?
Almost position woman and the all. Almost position woman the all in governance or in all sphere. I was doing a research the last time on that. Come to the judiciary, go to parliament, go to the public service. Almost.
In this instance, we'll talk about Veronica and that of Robert. The oldest woman in terms of parliament from 2005, correct me if I'm wrong. It don't did it, you also have different capacity them. Well, look at which you don't give to the party. Is it that because of she's a woman? Forgive me, I need to cry down any woman, but I'm just saying for this conversation's sake that she's a woman. I mean, so because of we get a law we say 30% of female representation, so space for the already say okay this because of, and she was here boldly saying this 1 man 1 woman. It was so believing that. Why is condemn a robot? Be looking at what you don't do for the party. He stated it that you don't create 200 jobs for youth man that cost the party. It gets in media and XYZ, and you here, but they say, what in Veronica do?
So it's about personality, and not just about your gender, and that's why I'm not going to limit it to gender. Limiting it to gender is bias against the women. People like Veronica, based on your experience, you don't need to put her again on the polls. You don't need to. You should have reserve or safe seat for them kind of people.
So basically, you say the deputy chairmanship in compulsory if I don't be woman.
That's why if I don't be speaker man, deputy speaker woman, president man, deputy vice president woman. One in, one out. We should have a law around reserve and safe seats.
Let me watch one for
so they say the chairman for be man and the deputy for be woman. But again, I remind Melvin say na election, not to selection. Now vote people and vote.
So you not believing
even the nomination when Veronica came out say it vie for the position of deputy chairman. How many women then support her? How many women then campaign for him? How many women then day out there where they lifting flag up or waiting say okay let we vote for this particular candidate so women then go occupy this particular position. Again we see Paran, we see Moses Mambu in their speech them other than they thank the first lady. Then again, women they may vie for different positions.
We don't know. We don't know whether the first leader is
according to Sylvia Blyden, a post and say, in as much as the first lady, the chairman, will win where it be the support, it gets other 2 candidates that where it be the support. When Moses Mambu and alongside with Paran.
So it could have been probably Veronica, the first lady.
Fine, and Mawa Ali, you get Mawa Ali, you get Veronica, you get other women there where they stand for position. I guess one woman win about this other woman, Judith is Judith, but for treasurer or what? Fine. But no woman no come out and say, okay, thanks to Her Excellency, Naimbi supports me for this position, we are winner. But all the thank you, it's coming from me.
So I think Melvin, this is debate we will forget another day. I mean, let's be saying woman for support woman, and you are saying we need to create a safer space for women.
Of course, because let me seem for not understand say there is no level playing field when it comes to man and woman.
No, but what she's saying. So what do you mean by let's look at the national start of woman there, woman and Boku Passman.
Yeah.
So it's about, I think what she's saying, woman need for work hard, for prove themselves worthy of handling a position, than just give them a position and say, okay, you can do this.
You remember when Hillary Clinton talk about shattering glass ceiling? You know what this guy for talk about? They talk about bureaucracy and red tapes. We don't keep women aback. We seem for the present situation like globally it's normal between men and women. No, there is an existing problem of male dominance across the world,
biblically, socially, and all.
Well, for me as a free thinker, I believe in God. I believe say the role of women. There is a problem where we don't bully them for generations. Yeah. So you know, can now say, hey, let all can go. If somebody yell, somebody the one, the person on the mile 13, don't then blow the whistle like tell you to start for one. So you just broaden the space if you don't have a reserve.
And
because
again, Melvis don't say Veronica cannot do anything, right? It only and
at some point you get the opportunity for
2005 to date. And he say robots get tangible things where you point say I don't give youth them job. I don't do this, I don't do that day. And he say according to Melvin that Veronica no get anything where he go point at say now this we don't do. Right? Then they talk about the position, therefore don't make them for women. Now if I want agree with them, I think say if they want make that position for that deputy chairman for women, they not for allow no man not the position.
You are in agreement. Thank you very much.
If not that particular side, we want to talk about. Okay. But immediately when they open them up to everybody,
you don't, exactly.
People and they go
so
vote
for me, all is different. For me, all is different. For me, why I'm coming? Why all is different? Why all is different? I'm coming.
Say the nomination when they be they on. It be open and people let me get their opinion. Women let me get their right for stand against that particular thing they say. No, this particular side, una left for women there.
Exactly.
At the same time, we go back say women not the support women.
With the facts, who's research will say so?
Certain things.
Femi school is one instance. I mean, Femi school not even get. I'm sorry, I'm coming, Lebi. Femi school. No, I'm coming.
I didn't say because me a woman.
I'm coming, Lebi. Hold on, I'm coming. Femi school not even gets 1% of Salon population. We even vote for the election we stand for. I know you remember 2023 to be specific. And I said it. There are 51 to 52% of women in this country. It's logically, realistically, say woman boku pass man, go up kandong. Why? I mean, woman will choose for believe in the ideology of man than that of income where they for represent.
Now you answer man to believe in the ideology
Aisha,
of man.
I will tell you, Aisha Johannessi was the president of Slafa, no woman. Yeah. I mean, look at Helen Johnson Sally of Liberia.
So,
was a woman based on their hard work. I mean, so which not actually one for labor.
So those man them vote for her
because of they believe in her.
So
it's about public trust.
It's not about man and woman.
So it's about public trust.
Yeah, you're coming to the point. It's not necessarily when we reduce and to just gender. I agree with the panel that we might get something wrong because at the end of the day, hold on, Levy has made the point eloquently. At the end of the day, when you open the field, man or woman now waiting best for her. Now you go for. So what you do, you put some barriers for men against women. So I agree, and I think that is the point. Certain positions should not be contested for. And if I want to say small, say that I think that's where women's advocacy in political party for being directed towards, because there was a nomination process. Before that, una for don't galvanize. Woman and no assume that now only woman we get man like Mira believe say woman can do, and so woman can do even better. US don't also you wake me 2-3 o'clock when we have shows. It shows that you are a serious woman. So for me, when me they vote, me they go look about man or woman, and they look about again your deliverables, your track record, and what you don't say. If I not get choice, and I not forget choice, because if I get choice, the tendency there is I go always want to go to the male chauvinism kind of style. So not give the man choice, so let go pick and company man. Give him a room that na woman for pick. Give the woman the choice. Same thing, vice versa. Because man they vote for woman, woman they vote for man.
Lastly, and this debate we will get on some other time, but quickly, will this senior executive help for unite the party, or probably will it divide the party, Melvin?
I think they will unite the party because they get the grassroots support. But whether they will unite the country, that is my big preoccupation now. And my sister earlier on nothing for the national implication to this. If you get a person like Moses Mamu as party spokesperson, I don't want to call him narcissistic or a bigot, but certainly then kind people and you go meet up other kind of person of the same type. I hope we'll get fire in extinguisher at some studios, because it got to be very, very hot. Is that what people want? Politics of rhetoric or politics of deliverables? So for me, I think SLP has done well for themselves internally for now as we see it, but its implication on national governance and politics is far reaching, especially where they don't get this mantra say third term pauper.
Thank you very much, Melvin and Lebby. We will go for short break. You're listening to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. We'll go for short break, and when we come back, we'll start for people on calls on 079-994-993. Stay tuned.
The rain day about for start. I'm sure you know say you roof day. Say you know way that is unique na in your own way. Now that make most of the roof zinc where we they use they give us so many problems like leakage, boku nail mark, them band the way weak, we know the tail, we not able to weather condition, and boku other thing them. Now I get good news for you. GBS don't introduce self-lock roofing zinc them. Self-lock roofing zinc. Then they produce it with advanced technology we guarantee you don't get no leakage, no nail mark. That the best for the weather and it will last long. The other good thing about self-lock roofing zinc, it even cheaper than the other roofing zinc them that the market. When you get to self-lock roofing zinc, they're every end, and then one sun waking chair and the breeze when they blow, no they scare you again.
I don't remember roofing zinc them for the past years, and them all they fail me. Some can link bad one, some they was quick, and some ask for install. But ever since them introduced me to self-lock roofing zinc, all things don't change. Me home don't safe and dry, and no more disappointment or boku stress.
Me office use for leak bad one anytime it rain. Water can flop all about and they damage documents and even equipment them working cost me boku couple, and this can frustrate me and they cost me heavy one. But ever since I switched to self-lock roofing zinc, not for even a single drop I the experience again. No more leakage and no more losses. Now the best roofing decision we I don't ever make.
I don't work with all kind of roofing zinc over the years, and most of them just not the last. Poor quality, they ask for install, and all time the client and they end up for call back and complain. But from where I don't know what self-lock roofing zinc, everything don't change. Them strong, easy for fix, and it last long. Now the only roofing zinc I recommend, and I believe I'm for work.
If you want for buy boku, call me na 077-858-132 or visit me na we factory na Mini Drive, Liverpool Street, Benguma, Waterloo. Self-lock roofing zinc, it guaranteed the bill for salon tough weather.
This rainy season, enjoy comfort and collabs. Use the PNB Cash app from UOS. You want to send or receive money from your person within Ghana, Guinea, Liberia, Senegal, the Gambia, Canada, and any other place. With the PNB Cash app, you can transfer money anytime, any size. But wait, so in Otape, with the monthly service feature, you can buy to pop, pay like bill, and boku order send them from the comfort of UOS. Download with PNB Cash app now at Google Play or App Store and start your transaction today. PNB Cash app, you all-in-one solution for comfort and collabs. For any inquiry, call in at the number 072 500 000.
May I have your attention, please? Are you planning your next trip? Think Air Sierra Leone. If you're looking to travel to London or Lagos stress-free, visit us now number 2123 Siaka Stephen Street, Freetown. Air Sierra Leone flies directly between Sierra Leone to the United Kingdom, as well as from Freetown to Lagos. 30,000 feet above the clouds, Air SL flies so high, departing from Monday to Friday at 9 a.m. sharp from the Freetown International Airport. With ticket price, them we go fit you pockets. Book today. Now flysierraleone.com. For get quick chats with one of our attendants, call +232 90-838-071. Connecting Sierra Leone to the world. Fly with ease. Air Sierra Leone, our flag, our future.
Now you know. Now you know. If you know, you know.
Now the switch don't come so. Anytime you day, you can now use the salon payment switch for send and receive money. It's easy, it's fast, and it's so reliable. Move your money anytime where you want. From one bank to the other, from your mobile money to your bank account, from your bank account to mobile account. I say, the tech no need for mature again. In order to take 3 days again for reflect. All just the happen, one time. As you tap, it go, just like that. Yeah, just like that. So, pay somebody how you want. Pay salary easy one. Receive your lunch now. All on the salon payment switch. For able use the switch, go to bank or your mobile money agent for link your account to your NIN. So, don't forget the switch they on. Now, all the network and all the bank them.
Alright, welcome back to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM, Slick Television Channel 37, Radio Garden, Choice FM, and of course our Facebook Live page at Epic Radio 99.3 FM. We'll start picking our calls now on 079-994-993. We're the first call online already. Log online and pick a call. Hello, good morning.
Zach.
Alright, Dauda, go ahead, Dauda, sorry.
Yes, we talk about how the that kind of violence where people they expect it not happen at all. But as for how people vote for some people, then they say because this person they support this person, this election where it take place mainly in my own opinion, money talk and that election day. People will spend more money win as against them why I will not spend anything because some people not spend any money, So the one that will win, now the way where they spend the money. Remember one time where call number where they call some delegate that can address it. That time where then they go somebody put $1,000. They say this now not transport. And in that camp there, now they will see Moses they all now they talk about, them in the inside that camp there. Okay. So the one will spend more money, now he makes the more win, not to any other thing, and so me feel.
Thank you
very much.
Thank you very much, Padauda. Well, Padauda in talk about say they always spend more and win. So 079-994-993 now the number for be part of the Epic Morning Show, and when you call, please stay within 1 minute and try very hard for make your point, because Wangi other people in chance for call in the program. Log online again and pick another call. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Fine, boss. Your name and say the call from, please.
Epic Radio. Nina Mohammed, I call from sir.
Mohammed, we seem to get some negative feedback. I don't know if you can push away from your radio TV set, yeah?
Okay. Now they get to Nankila.
Go ahead, boss.
Well, I think this understand something on radio. What they say radical, not to for common on street, cause anybody or neither kill anybody. Can like putting opposition them don't embark on social media. Even not to voting government don't do in a bad. Then they present unto them people and say, now this president you don't do in a bad. So love vote against her. So they need them people and the way they can debunk than the any day for present the party in good image. 9 PRO for emerge beside politics, now left political party. 3 positions then any organization, the leader, the PR wing, and the general. Then position the day. If not pick anybody when are weak people, that organization they be in order to go forward. Forget about that. That man, he come for can represent the party. So man in the military left police or soldier or teacher, okay, they go inside politics. That they know they make news. But this man we don't go no more saying that it's not correct. We don't see them by order. They all don't go inside politics. Sylvia then they all are journalists there. IB Benkabu there. They all them being a journalist then they all don't go inside politics. Then they not make news. Why this room for make news now radio? Now forget about this. Now their head.
Thank you. Thank you so very much. And 079-994-993, not the number for being part of the Epic Morning Show. And when you call, please go straight to the point. And make we get another caller again. Hello, good morning.
Good day, Mr. Panelist. Good day, Melvin.
Father Lambert, good morning.
God bless you, sir. I'm concerning this SLPP issue about this position we elect the chairman who believes when SLPP don't choose the one they will for choose we in a free and credible election they do. They choose the one way they fit for choose. We believe this the way they choose for can make the party for go 2028 election we be say for stay APC back into opposition. That now waiting the His Excellency say they will maintain APC into opposition until they steady. And me want ask waiting at the negative way they don't do it APC for the opposition. Say the entire. I don't let me want no more. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so very much, Father Lambert. 079-994-993, and the number for be part of the Epic Morning Show. And when you call, please go straight to the point and stay within 1 minute. Hello, good morning.
Yes, this is my boy from God.
Go ahead from Godrich.
Hello?
Go ahead from Godrich.
Okay, number one, no one will ever take this alone, but then I will think it was safety. Number two, are there one of the
talk a little bit louder, small. I want to get you clear. Talk loud, small.
I say no one will ever take place as alone. No one will ever take place as some people they wish.
Okay.
Number two, there is nothing like a justifiable substitute threat of war, as one of my panelists say. That's not justifiable way they threaten death or population, including your own family, co-work to kill anybody. The focus for me, the elections were very transparent, SLPP election, not so like APC now way votes na net, say na money, or an Eskroma way select Dr. Samara Samara by selection. This was a transparent election. President Bio expressed neutrality openly, and it was seen that he was very neutral. Third time not to ideology. Third time na a legal reality we all parties will aspire to, not to an ideology as another panelist or one of the panelists. Radical inclusion, not to a team, an ideology for the betterment of Sierra Leone. SLPP hell-bent on winning 2020 elections through democracy. APC hell-bent on winning 2020 elections through any other means, including violence and threat. In a democracy, rule of law may take place. Yeah, and a party go rule as many times as the people they vote are in.
Thank you.
So
very
all man
much.
gets a chance. That's all man playing card well. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. 079-994-993, the number for be part of the Epic Morning Show. Call and make your point and just try very hard for stay within 1 minute. So get another caller again online. We'll go online again and pick this caller. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Your name inside the call from, please.
125 from 125.
Okay, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, brother, what you want to say? I think I'm not get problem with radicalism, right? Because it could be positive radicalism, and it could be negative radicalism. And I hope in this particular context or case, SLP will try to maintain what we call positive radicalism. And positive radicalism, they ensure say when you lose, you accept, say you lose. And when you win, even when you win, if they celebrate in the way we are in, the opposition, they feel provoked. You understand? So now that kind of positive radicalism they I want to see for ensure say they put the country interest above party interest. So if that is the case, for me, another problem. But we are in it is going to be negative radicalism. Trust me, I want to assure them. Since they go meet the first resistance from the citizenry of this nation. I thank you.
Thank you so very much. 079-994-993 is the number to be part of the Epic Morning Show, and when you call, please go straight to the point, and the time will stay within 1 minute. Log in and pick another call again. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Your name and side call from, please.
Hi from East Station.
Come again?
Hi from East Station.
All right, from the station. Go ahead.
Yeah, now concerning this 30%. It's 30%. If woman then stand, you will expect it and the win. But if not 2 women stand, 3 women stand, how you will expect it and win? But you just expect 1 win among them or 2 win. You don't. Yeah. Okay. Now then they turn themselves in. What is it, 30%? When they go out Boku, and I will be 5 or 6 must win. But if not 3 stand, 2 stand, you would expect in a one to win. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. 079-994-993, the number for be part of the Epic Morning Show, and call and make your point. Probably you can ask questions as well. So log online and pick another call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm sorry for Central.
Go ahead, brother.
Thank you very much, brother. I'm very panelists on how to take for the program in place. First and foremost, I don't know you know much more effective already. But I would have spent more than I mean. You missed that point totally entirely. You see how you all be there. If you have money, it's not any loss against Batilo. Because you can't, you know, say, he gets your money, then picking and never couldn't succeed. They can't eat play papa. So then you pull up. This area of radicalism, like all this other callers say, the positive and negative day about it. Media open place, let them the executive and select, so let them tell the positive one for the betterment of the party and the country. Because another media is sure. Most of them party are they can always remember them party them than the country. That may be the problem. But if you remember, say, you want the country that is born first before you can go on party. You will be loyal first to the country before the party. But unfortunately, most of them politicians are loyal to the party like religion. Then we could get problem in border. So at the open play, say it will be fine. Then what I said, the APC, let them relate this example where democracy is displayed clearly. Let them say go. If you don't do well, it will fine for them. Come 2020. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so very much. 079-994-993. We'll take in 2 more calls and try to wrap the 4th segment of the Epic Morning Show. Log online again and pick another call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Epic. How are you?
Fine. Your name and inside the call from, please.
Yeah, this is John Sure.
Alright, John, go ahead.
The call from Freetown.
Alright, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, I think Melvin did make a very solid point. You know, Melvin a heavyweight. Melvin a heavyweight. So now, I really want to challenge Melvin to any debate like how strong person for him. But Melvin a heavyweight. For go to the point straight, to be honest with you, from the deputy chairman, the secretary general, PRA, any other position, you understand me? We know exactly what will happen. Now money na in play. You know, Batilo, the people that love her naturally. From the last convention, if a bit beside him, hands down, if thing that not happen, waiting at the thing that will happen, then thing that will you know, then voice notes they will leak. You understand? Now then thing and then the happen we make presiding the win the last election. But Batilo they let him. Me know the SLPD, but I like Batilo. You get the point, eh?
So you want to say at some points now compensate the party compensate him?
Say again?
Compensate the party compensate him according to what you say?
Well, yeah, but not to the higher cadre, not to them compensate Batilo. Now the grassroots, then delegate them. Okay. Where they don't say they give them money, and they say people and they will go take money. We then give them list, say to vote for this, vote for this. But they vote for all the other one they really wouldn't take money for. But they say this Batilo, you will not agree. They vote for Batilo.
Okay.
You get the point. So now we left that one day. they're now coming to waiting people and say, okay, the pure democracy, we play this, that, and all the rest of it. We not go deny and say, okay, democracy not play by SLPP convention. But between me and you, you understand, many things happen behind the scene. And that is part of the system. That is part of democracy.
Okay.
Nobody will go dispute the fact, say, okay, things may not go happen behind the scene. You understand? But we fear now. This was this mambo. People in the APC, we rugged. I'm telling you, they fearfully rugged. That's what you Moses Mambo they say so. But they pipe down, you understand, because election or change. So if the governing party gets somebody where they talk, they check in work, where they talk, care if they are part of the governing party, we should be careful.
Thank you so very much.
We should be careful.
Thank you so
much.
much.
Because when election comes, for control person there for her.
Thank you so much.
So the government therefore play positive, the opposition said go play positive.
Thank you so very much.
If the government go negative, you go out for control the opposition.
Thank you
very much.
Thank you so very much. So 79994993. We'll take one more call and tie for up the fourth segment of the Epic Morning Show. Logo online and pick last lucky caller. Hello, good morning. Pamusa, good morning.
Nam, thank you. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, boss.
And I want to ask you, sister and brother, wait and they in the studio for say the last delicate and voting way past na been boo. I don't know if it not been selection or not been votes then do. Then I want to ask another question and the way going and executive for the party if we then improve the party or they not improve the party. Now that's somewhere been the that.
All right, thank you very much. We're not going to take any more call again. We don't have the first segment of the Epic Morning Show, and we listen to the callers them, Fatima Sagris Leby and Melvin Timanasari, which in will be lunatic and respond to the callers Leby.
Well,
ladies first.
Yes, ladies first.
No, because just not me, woman, and then support woman.
So, actually, the callers don't make their own point. Everybody get right to an opinion. Only God knows waiting be happen, whether or not money then give, whether or not the voting don't take place. They don't put the people them there. And them believes that the people and they go take them to 2028 election. And also, when it comes to the 30%, I think that they round up now because of the time. Let women then come out and vie for positions them. And also, let we support we young women the way that they go out for position. If there's anything where they take place inside an organization or inside anything where women they supposed for the day, let them voice out their opinion before something that happen. Let's say for this election, when they open the nomination, I think say the woman therefore don't, come out and say, no, this particular position, we don't want her for man. We don't want her let open for man and woman. Let it be strictly for woman. So at least if 5 women then come up for that position day, then vote say 1 woman go emerge as the winner. But long enough, don't say nomination don't take place, voting don't take place. They don't put them for put. Then at the end of the day, we begin to say 30% woman. We for don't start and first from the day we then start the nomination or where they open this position, say this position vacant, it open for man and woman. Now from yonder you for start, not to after where something that happen, we begin the tower say na this or na dande. So na dande me they try for talk because people out there they vie for let women be the president of this nation. But now for starter. Not to after tomorrow where election don't take place, where everything done. They will begin can say no, they need a human then this position. Now for stand, now for put to foot down say, okay, low support to company woman. At least low get this party. If this woman they go for flag bearer or they go for this party, we the woman they low push yourself, low see our best woman and go fit this position. But no wait after where everything done. So we begin the tower say 30% or this percent. Me na woman, yes, but let's call a spade a spade.
So I'll give you 1 second. You get anyone in mind for 2028 election?
No, for now.
Thank you very much, Melvin.
Yeah, I get.
Okay.
Although I don't think you're going to be a popular candidate, I would like to see a woman like Fatima at the ballot box.
Which of the Fatima?
Fatima Mother Bill.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I think say the kind of personality we don't show around the man in politics. Imagine for her able to be influential and controversial as she is in the SLPP. I think she should consider that if I go for elective office. That's for the woman. Of course, my own mentor now, Dr. Blyden, I like him writing naturally, and she has been there for me when one honorable be born left by me during the APC term. Dr. Blyden wrote a very beautiful, balanced article, so I will in high esteem. I think it gets sense past Bokuman. I repeat, Dr. Sylvia Blyden, it gets sense past Bokuman, not only inside party or inside SLPP or not. She is a woman of substance. We get woman there, all right. So I mean, like I say, Fatima, Dr. Blyden, then for be political party for the consider then kind woman then they. But unfortunately, because of the red tape and the glass ceiling, when you mention Dr. Blyden in name na APC, they will tell you blah blah blah. If you mention Fatima, some not will talk. But so it goes to with character and with attitude towards competent women. And once the woman is competent, we should put them there. And again, that has been manifested just now with waiting Leby submit in terms of an argument. So women can do it, but the system for allow them for the forward. Again, like when you agree with me, if you don't get safe seat and reserve seats for them, that means you don't give them choice, not only for vote for themselves, but for be voted for.
Yeah.
And it keep a balance. And that, again, let me just lend credence to your argument. If I be proactive, not reactive. Not the way they don't do nomination, though you can't talk say, hey, we're not there. But again, the political parties, how much publicity they do when these processes are unfolding? How much women, the women's group, then they galvanize for say, we get list. Again, so say we don't have women, I don't think so, because there is a database from 50-50 of competent, I think it's over 100 competent women, where any government you need in all spheres is there. So why not harness that pool of women, encourage them, give them reserve and safe seats, bring them into governance? That's when we can begin focusing which woman they do for woman. And again, I see the SLPP, the struggle. Most of the supporters, them or pro-sympathetic supporters of the SLPP, they are struggling as to the terms of radicalism. Radicalism, like one last scholar don't talk. If your reports were not measured in public outburst, then you get an opposition where hot temper. Is it good for national politics? So they are in a dilemma as to what kind of radicals, positive radicalism or negative radicalism. So once there is that dilemma, and to say third term, again with that caller I agree, it's not in the law say at 10 years, there is nowhere in the constitution, but the constitution say the president for serve 2 terms and 2 terms only.
Finally, Melvin, you feel like waiting SLPP don't do in terms of transparency. I mean, it don't be a pressure to APC? I
think it's an opportunity for the APC. Okay. If they are a learning political party, it's an opportunity. Because, like I say, SLPP, if they get anything wrong, there's some constitutional defect in terms of implementation. But in terms of what is seen as open, transparent democracy, I think it's an opportunity for the APC for learn and master the process. Make sure that the constitutional issues that way SLPP gets, where they not to talk about, they not fall in the line in there, because their own case is different. SLPP people they keep quiet because they're in our government. Like APC, they for don't learn the same lesson that when a political party and a party leadership structure and they in government, the tendency for them not to listen is great. The tendency for them surrounded by yes men, libellists, opportunists, sycophants is great. So for now, everybody is playing to the role. But the danger with the APC gets, there is no central control at the moment.
Okay.
The advantage for the SLPP, President Bio is the leader, is a central control, and he has got authority. Whereas for APC, we think of grapple with Udaga will be that central voice, that central figure force, where around all this get for revolt.
Thank you very much, man. We're all out of time. And before we go, and with BNB Cash App, you can send or receive money anytime, anywhere. Just download the BNB Cash App today, so you're on Google Play Store for Android users or App Store for iPhone users. For any inquiries, you can call our customer service on 072-500-00. Thank you very much to our guest for being part of the discussion this morning, Melvin and that from Leby, and also to beautiful callers then the one we calling. Thank you very much. And also for watching live on Facebook and also Slick Television. Thank you very much. Entertainment and sport lined up for you, and MP George all set for the second segment of the Epic Morning Show. I'm gonna talk to you again tomorrow. My name is Evangelist Lee. Do have yourself a wonderful and a beautiful Tuesday. Bye bye.
Good morning and welcome to Sports Update this morning with me, Mohammed Tomikagbo, and let me start off with Arsenal supporters. So Arsenal pull out them third kit, and there is a beauty about this kit, and they unveiled the kit yesterday. And of course, when asked about the inspiration behind the kit, according to Adidas, then say this now a design of Arsenal in previous stadium were in a hybrid. So CAF President Dr. Patrick Motsepe don't send in congratulatory message to Babadi Kamara upon elected as president of the Sierra Leone Football Association. Finally, an end of an era for Son Heung-min after he spent 10 years at Tottenham Hotspur. The South Korean player don't decide for join the MLS and he don't sign for Los Angeles. And finally, João Felina, the return back to English football after he spent short spell with Bayern Munich as the player that returned back, and of course he don't sign for Tottenham Hotspur. There was a lot to bring to you at 11 a.m. but for this morning, all this we get inside Sports Update.
Hello, good morning and welcome to your second edition of the Entertainment Update here on the Epic Morning Show with me, Big Daddy. Inside with news this morning, first here, Two-Face don't finally release a new song with Save Me. Of course, yes, that one is out now and it's really making, a whole trend on the media. And of course, moving from their popular relationship and mental health expert Blessing CEO in fiance when an IVD allegedly was arrested at the airport on the way for Lengo, Qatar, and this was because of informal relationship. Of course, say there was a case against him for abuse, and domestic violence and everything. So he was asked never to leave the country without the consent of the police or the authorities, but he still lay under custody. And moving from there, we all know the ongoing saga between Famous and the ambassador. Well, yesterday there was a rumor and so many posts going allegedly that Famous don't give a warrant, bench warrant, for the arrest for the ambassador. Well, just earlier, after them posting they be the go round, ambassador become online and it be get for say this regarding those alleged posts, and it's really a lot of work to be checking at people, of course, whether or not for know if they're sick, and download them pictures then for prove a point, for gain waiting grounds, share fake info to desperate and testy hate-filled bloggers them, so they go share just news them for impress the public. It's a lot of work is senseless. The energy is really bad. It's about a one let the public know say there has been no bench warrant for him and these are all fake news. Well, that was what the ambassador began for say regarding the information. And they are moving from there on the Rampage season 2, second run and up. One King Kome will be unleashing a new banger. Well, of course, the song title You Sabi will be dropping anytime from now. Of course, we know King Kome, and this get for be one of the talk of town. So we're still waiting on King Kome. And moving from there on the official flyer for the next project release. Well, the song title If I Hold You. So Baby Bernard, of course, the brother man will be dropping this one alongside Paperboy. So let's watch out for the Wizard. You know, we know now Kasim the Wizard, of course, and Paperboy will be dropping this. So anytime soon, let's wait and see. And of course, from there, we have the new song is already out now. Yes, so a new school rapper, Afrobeat singer, Fronta, of course, done finally drop a new song when Isa Kaba is out. And this morning, we want for wish one of Sierra Leonean underrated rapper when must be a happy birthday as today August 5th. Well, my birthday, and well, in order for celebrate that one day in Giwi in song way na more time. Yes, you know, waiting really people can suffer for. So he say in they ask God for more time, that now one of in wishes that one day way in need. So this particular video will be dropping today. Well, for now, I bring you the teaser until we wait for the full video when in birthday present back to infants them. So must be with more time. Of course, the video will be dropping officially on all platforms. Well, let's enjoy bit of it while we wait for the full one today.
FG baby, I'm forever grateful. Another age 40 again. Tell me waiting being pulse in the chest. After all waiting pulse in the face. Why die knock in the wait?
The rain day about for start. I'm sure you know say you roof day. Say the only way that is unique na in your own way. That make most of the roof zinc where we they use they give you so many problems like leakage, broken nail mark, them pan the way weak, we know the thing, we not able to weather condition, and broken other thing them. Now I get good news for you. JBS don't introduce self-lock roofing zinc them. Self-lock roofing zinc. Then they produce it with advanced technology we guarantee you don't get no leakage, no nail mark. That the best for the weather and it will last long. The other good thing about self-lock roofing zinc, it even cheaper than the other roofing zinc them. That the market when you get to self-lock roofing zinc, they're every end and then one sun waking cherry every breeze where they blow, no they scare you again.
I don't deal spend my roofing zinc them for the past years and them all they fail me. Some can leak bad one, some they rust quick and some ask for install. But ever since them introduced me to self-lock roofing zinc, all things don't change. Me home don't safe and dry and no more disappointment or boku stress. Me office use for leak bad one. Anytime it rain, water can flop all about and they damage documents and even equipment them what it cost me boku couple. And this can frustrate me and they cost me heavy one. But ever since I switched to self-lock roofing zinc, not for even a single drop I the experience again. No more leakage and no more losses. Now the best roofing decision we I don't ever make.
I don't work with all kind of roofing zinc over the years, and most of them just not the last. Poor quality, they ask for install, and all time the client and they end up for call back and complain. But from where I don't know about self-lock roofing zinc, everything don't change. Them strong, easy for fix, and it last long. Now the only roofing zinc I recommend, and I believe I'm for work.
If you want for buy boku, call me na 077-858-132 or visit me na with factory na Mini Drive, Liverpool Street, Bengima Waterloo. Self-lock roofing zinc, it guaranteed them bill for salon tough weather.
OneXBet values your activity and wants to celebrate with you. Stay with us and enjoy OneX free bet, a weekly reward just for you. Sign up at onexbet.sl with promo code 3SL to get a 200% welcome bonus up to 2,800 leones. Bet on the correct score from Tuesday to Monday and get guaranteed free bets. Millions already winning. Join your friends and experience the thrill of victory with OneX free bets.
May I have your attention, please? Are you planning your next trip? Think Air Sierra Leone. If you're looking to travel to London or Lagos stress-free, visit us now, number 2123 Siaka Stevens Street, Freetown. Air Sierra Leone flies directly between Sierra Leone to the United Kingdom, as well as from Freetown to Lagos. 30,000 feet above the clouds. AirSL flies so high, departing from Monday to Friday at 9 a.m. sharp from the Freetown International Airport. With ticket price them we go fit you pockets. Book today. Now flysierraleone.com. For get quick chats with one of our attendants, call +232 90-838-071. Connecting Sierra Leone to the world. Fly with ease. Air Sierra Leone, our flag, our future.
I hope that our visitors would listen to this song carefully, because it's true. They're trying their best to stop our progress with bad propaganda. I mean the foreign press. Bad things are blown out of proportion and spread all around. But the good things of the island they will never mention. Like our scholars have sit and passed every test. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. You know our music is rated amongst the best. There's nothing about that in the foreign press.
Tony Robbins once said, setting goals are the first step in turning the invisible into the visible. Hello and welcome to the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, where they come to you on 99.3 FM, Slick TV, Channel 37, Choice FM, Radio Garden, and Surf on Facebook. Mina, your host, Marion Precious George, and inside the show this morning, Campaign for Good Governance don't call on political party them for develop internal structure or strategies as way for achieve the 30% minimum quota for women's representation. And also, Clerk of Parliament resigns after landslide election as Secretary General of the ruling SLPP. President Bio approves the appointment of Edmond Sylvester Alpha, Electoral Commissioner for Southern Region, as the acting chairman of the Electoral Commission for Salone. All of the stories plus the review of various newspapers they inside the show this morning. And for joining me discuss the issues where I make mention of, I get inside the studio James Kamaramane and Reginald Brian Ojukutu Soya. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, Marion. Good morning, listeners.
Good morning, Marion. Good morning, listeners and viewers of the Epic Morning Show.
Okay, so what's trending since yesterday today to today, Reginald?
I think what's trending is we know we're still on this football politics. A lot of congratulatory messages them around the sea.
Okay.
I mean, yesterday the shocking one that the outgoing president Thomas Dadi Brahma already congratulating the incoming president of the SLFA. I think that's one of the things that is trending, and also the appointment.
Okay.
Yes, for act in the capacity of the ECSL commissioner. It's also something that is trending.
How does it feel like, getting Thomas Dadi Brahma congratulating Babadi at this particular time where some people they think it's a crucial time inside the football administration, owing to the fact that a lot of people be so dissatisfied with the outcome of the election because of the kind of violent activities we happen?
Well, I think it will kind of put a little bit of, it will steal the ship small because the tension has been here and there. Well, I know I'm for good. Other school of thought, they say, they believe say the outgoing president was forced to do what he did. I know I'm for take. It's their perception, it's their view or their opinion. I know I'm for, look at that. But I think say the former president, amidst the challenges, the things that we go through was it go to court, go to appeals committee, and now it was banned from all football related activities for 1 year. For make it finally come and say, okay, I want for congratulate you in this renewal and I wish you all the very best. Then it just don't speak to the fact that the one day we get that kind of different ideology and all. I think it does a tell and I'll say let's move forward. They'll say okay, before unify the game and push football go before. So just like President Babadi say, I think it's football that wins. Yes, not an individual, and football now win, because if there is fighting here and there, then there will be no way where the game go play. So I mean, we only hope for C, even though the one we lost the election, I mean, at Abango, are not still congratulated as at now. It is getting for taking case to the Court of Arbitration for Sport for appeal against the decision, and also I think we are in for a long ride. Let's just see how things go for now.
Yeah, let's wait and see how things unfold. Mane, what's trending from your part?
Well, I think people still get we still under the LCPP delegate elections, and especially when we see one of the topics we discussed when the Honorable Speaker, Honorable Clerk of Parliament, tendered a letter of resignation from a position. It's a trended one because many people were surprised at
maybe I was not. I mean, it was
even though he make that a promise during campaign that he wants to continue to be the foot soldier for the party if elected.
We can do a post-mortem on that particular issue there.
But I think that's one of the
that's one of the trending issues. Well, quick one, make we look at what's in the front pages of various newspapers say this morning, and for that I will take the Concord Times newspaper as my first take. And in first story reads, it say only 2 out of 15 SLPP executive members are female. CGG condemns. And also coalition rallies unity to enforce Right Act amid FGM culture debate. Another story, Honorable Paran resigns as Clerk of Parliament. And finally, the story is a World Bank report highlights 10% out of 74% of agricultural land is used for farming. All of the stories and more you go get now the Concord Times newspaper this morning.
Away from the Concord Times newspaper, I get the A to Z newspaper here. We get AFDB engages Finance Ministry on agro processing project, and we also get Speaker Thomas play host to Chinese delegation, and then we get another very good story, which is NRA Commissioner General appointed to prestigious UN Tax Committee. Justice Momoja Stevens honored for service to faith and community. And well, I think these are some of the stories that we will take from the A to Z newspaper this morning.
Away from that, I take the Alco newspaper. Top story reads Sierra Leone's envoy to Turkey, Ambassador Frances Anderson, launches pioneering book on economic diplomacy. Another story, tragedy in Wellington, speeding container truck kills 2, several injured. And CGG urges political parties to strategize for 30% women's representation quota. And finally, German Ambassador Jens Kuss bids farewell to Sierra Leone's planning minister. All of the stories and more you go get now the Alco newspaper publication this morning.
From the Alco newspaper, I get the Global Times newspaper publication. We get a big banner headline, Batilo Sunga calls for party unity. In the meeting where they keep yesterday with the executive. Revenue shortfall over 1 trillion leons. There's a photo of the Minister of Finance, of course, Ahmed Phantom Mahdi. Auditor General meets EU Ambassador. It's also one of the stories where Global Times they report this morning. And we get Ambassador Frances Anderson booked lunch. And then finally, Sierra Leone Special Envoy make diplomatic waves at Global Boxing Spectacle. All of this and more you go get now at the front page of the Global Times, Marion.
Away from that, my final take will be the Standard Times newspaper publication. Top story reads Civil Society engagement in the nationally determined contribution process. And the big banner headline reads Government targets illegal dwellers, Bow reservation quarters, and also gender equality and child protection. Honorable Chernobyl Bags Lifetime Award. All of the stories and more you go get now the Standard Times newspaper publication this morning. It is the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, and we'll discuss a range of issues this morning. But there is an eye-catching story on one of the newspapers talking about a container where killed 2 people yesterday now the eastern part of Freetown, Wellington to be specific, and several injured. one of the issues where we don't see money now, either the road cops or the Sierra Leone police turning blind eye to issues of containers where the ply na major streets, especially in the eastern part of Freetown. And this particular issue happened yesterday, according to reports, a container speeding na a very congested area as Wellington, or a very congested area as the eastern part of Freetown.
Yes, Marion, this not so. They come as a surprise. We always continue for the blame. The authorities in charge, we blame Sierra Leone Road Authority, we blame the police for always they allowed container for the past during busy hours. Remember some time back, I think the police have asked that all container for the past, I think after 10 in the night. But I not feel say that one they really hold. Because we still continue the pass during the day. We don't see accidents that would happen at Abacha Street, I think so. Abacha Street, I think Short Street or Lumley Street. A gateway container being for them and people then die. And it don't happen. You see container also the pass. They get a proper gear. They see container the chain. They even chain them when they pass during the busy hours. And police and they see. Road authorities and they see, other government authorities then they see the containers and they pass and they take measures. But when something happens, we always quick for blame. We always quick for act where something don't happen. We know they be very proactive in the thing. And so to me, they come as a surprise. I just feel people we lost their life, and also people that we suffer damages, especially when the property is damaged. We always feel for them because the NBC and they in an unfortunate situation at that time.
So this brings me to question of looking at the laws where authorities then they put laws them where they come on a parliament where they talk about several issues. Then you make mention of putting a law that containers not for pass during busy hours, but it keeps happening and we don't see even at times you see container they pass before police without any chains, and you not see the police stopping them or doing anything as way for protect the people around.
Yeah, now that issue, they're not they do anything absolutely, because if they do, you're not going to see container they pass the term when they're not for pass. Because so long as police don't talk say now this term not for pass, I think they need for stick to the rules. Whosoever get container, whosoever ship in for come, it's not their business. They have to think about the life of the people. Because the role of the police is for protect life and properties. So if they allow containers where they always don't say container, they cause problem. And the problem is that we go there very congested, then small. They're not able to take containers and so like that really pass. Especially when you want to do some U-turn, the junction is so small that that's not spacious. So police are always going to take that into consideration. Say they're not for the allow down. Because most time, as I say, when problem happen, we begin to blame, we put blame games on people. No. We have authorities really in charge of that. I think they need to take stand.
That's an issue for further discussion. Perhaps one of those days we go talk to the Sierra Leone police regarding this particular issue. We don't claim the lives of people. Anytime you will get an accident. Away from that topic, they will look at another issue. We get to do it campaign for good governance, calling on political parties for develop internal structures and strategies as way for achieve 30% quota when it comes to female or women's representation and inside politics. And of course them say this inside a press statement where them issued out yesterday, and I will read a little bit of the press statement where they make mention of waiting political parties for do. Then say CGG Ford encourages all political party leadership to review their gender policies and where none exist to develop progressive policies that align with existing legal frameworks on gender equality and women's empowerment. It said these policies should include nomination procedures that guarantee space for women's representation. They say only through these actions will women be able to emphasize or enter, stay, and encourage others to be part of political party leadership structures. And of course, they make mention, say, they issued out this particular statement just because of waiting happen inside the SLPP 14th National Delegate Conference, which I didn't see women them go in for various positions them, but at the end of the day, now two women them see just few of 2 or 1. I'm not sure of that, but then see most of the women them we go in for those positions, lost at the end of the day, even when na election then go through. So they are calling on stronger policies, or for make political parties develop stronger policies as way for include women in various or key positions when it comes to political race. I'll start with Reginald on this. What do you think about this statement? Is it timely, or na something where an organization like CGG forbidden say a very long time before now?
Well, thank you very much, Marion. I think for me, the first thing, this should have been a fight for the 50-50 group. I mean, this should have been an issue with themselves for them flagged up. I mean, because specifically, I know campaign for good governance. We know say this is, an organization. We're not only centered for advocates for women, but also other things that we get to deal with governance. And you ask a question whether it's timely and all. I know one for use the word say it is unfortunate and all, but the timeliness of maybe I think they're in the best position for answer as to whether it's fine and all. Because when you look at the entire process and all, and you look at women supporting women, is also another case study. Now the Sierra Leone People's Party, I know one for all believe for them, but the Sierra Leone People's Party will tell you that we open the space, we'll make them come in and take part. They were part of the process. Now, whether they were voted for or not, that is another story altogether. But they were given the chance to compete in the elections. Yeah. So the fact that we are given the chance to compete, it was not a selection, it was an election. So again, you ask yourself a question. Them play the role, they were for plan, did they really campaign? Then be able to convince the delegate, because delegate election, it's different from national elections. National election, everybody will come out there, we reach the age for vote. Delegate election, a selected few they vote. Imagine the Sierra Leone People's Party go tell you they get a membership of over how many thousand.
Is it really about convincing the delegates, or the delegates them being able to decide whether them want at that particular moment? The discussion we get this morning at that a lot of women or a lot of people not believe in women leadership.
Exactly.
So, what if the party puts some specific positions and align women them? Whatever the case might be, now woman go win at the end of the day.
Okay, so in other words, like you say, women's rep in the executive, a position way.
Not like women's rep. Let me say for deputy chair and chairman, woman them for contest for that particular position. At the end of the day, now woman get for win at the end of the day. So what if?
Okay, then makes it starting position and woman no more. But again, Marion, another thing we'll get for a look at. I mean, with all due respect, I know all the people in similar say I'm gender biased. Yeah. So me, I believe in women leadership. I believe say women can get the capacity for do whatever they want for do. Yeah. But again, in this context, Marion, you get to look at I know maybe the party not just want for put woman in a strategic position because of the fact that they are women. No, you have to do something that will convince people out there. Not just because of their gender, with all due respect. So you want to say the woman the way contest not capable? I'm not saying that again. I mean, the reason, like for example, Honorable Veronica Kadisi say we contest for the deputy vice chairman of the party. Now, a seasoned politician with over 20 to 30 years in politics. Imagine from 2005, it don't in a parliament. He gets wealth of experience. So this kind of people, and this now not individual every contest against male, the only female against male, and the delegates of the SLPP think say, well, we don't feel like we need this from somebody for serving this position. We feel like we need strong, able-bodied men. If you look at the pattern, in fact, of the elections, you find out that 70 to 80% of the one that we elect are young people. So just having two women in the executive is also it's a concern, like you say. But again, I ask myself a question. Maybe the SLB will tell you in an argument and that the space was widely open for them to contest. When you look at the statistics of Salone, we have more women than men. When we get the last election, a woman contested Marion Femi Claudio School. How many percent he get? So it tells you, it's clear, it is visible that women are not supporting women. So I think that is the problem. That is what campaign for good governance.
What about the men supporting the women? What about the men supporting the women?
No, so the women have to support themselves first before men supporting them, Marion.
But what about, may we say woman, them not support woman. What about the men coming on board supporting women so that perhaps other women go see the need for support them fellow women?
So now they talk. The fact that women to women not able to convince themselves.
Also, all man they support man. You attest to the fact. So
exactly. So, but again, for men it is different. I'll tell you. For men they now 80%, and that is happening not only not to Salomon.
So you put statistics, Reginald.
No, you on the statistics class you get both woman and man. Na Salomon.
No, you say 80% men then they support, then compliment them.
Yes, it is visible. Say for example now, we don't go into things that we man and woman they contest. You find out say man they win ahead of the woman. It tells you clearly that. The man they way there, and I know they say some man they not vote for the woman, but the percentage of man they will vote for the woman, then you compare the percentage of man they will vote for I mean, then company or the votes against the company man, it is different. So going forward, I think what campaign for good governance for do now, maybe team up with other partner there now for encourage other women them. If this is a fight now that they want to take, ensure that they convince them fellow women them out there for the support themselves. Trust me, if all the women in a salon come together for support themselves, Marion, there will be no space for the men. Okay. Because the number like it's almost like times 2 of the male gender number. So okay. Maybe they will spot on in a press release, but I'm sure in my own estimation that it was a process in which the women were allowed to contest and they were not just voted for, and like I say, it was an election and not a selection. So we need to be careful as well on this matter.
Man, what do you think about this whole issue? But for me, I'm sure that a lot of men voted for Marwa Aliyu as well, for make it get that amount of people or that amount of votes where it gets at the end of the day. Though it beats in contender, one of in contender, just a slight victory.
Yes, Marion, you know, these gender issues, they don't make the round as alone, you know. And most times we always, most men, they always feel, say, we need women there for take certain position. You know, I want to say congratulations first to the two men that we win at the just recent concluded delegate election from the SFPP, you know, amongst all the men them, now 2 numbers able for win. This they should say the man that they give opportunity to do man as well for make the contest. Because if you watch the previous chairman we made in SLPP, I'm a man, Dr. Chris Hardy, he allowed women for contest. He opened the space. You know, even the public election act 2022 give provision say women forget 30% quota. The Gender Equality Act also 2022 also give the power say women they forget 30% quota, which is true. And they urge their act, they then laws and they urge political parties for create the space, the open space for the woman and contest against man. But for me, I feel say there's a mistake somewhere. You know, their act there, the constitution bond them, like from the constitution and take powers for. You know, so I feel say going back to the constitution, if we revisit the constitution again, I think say there should be a provision where this now by force. Say any deputy position for be allocated to women. So it means say those a deputy, for example, deputy station manager for be woman by force. Okay. Deputy secretary general for be woman by force.
So we can start from there.
Yeah, we can start from that point. So that if they don't allocate that kind of position, they now to woman. No man will go inside it. So anyhow you look at them, woman will go there. Because if you say you allow that position for be contested by both gender, there's possibility say woman will go be now. Because woman know they support woman. We don't see her, we don't prove them. So many times, the last election, when they check the statistic from CSL, you should say even the woman position is excessive. Now man vote for the more past the woman there. The woman know they vote for the company woman, then a man they vote for more. So that is should say the woman excessive not they support themselves. We have few women that we get the ambition, we get the quality, we get the capacity for able for going to leadership, we able for take this country to another level. Yes, we have them. But those say now put them under the pool and put that against man. Okay. You find out say woman will vote for woman more.
Okay. We don't have time, Regina. We have two more issues to discuss, please.
All right, okay.
We have two more issues for discuss.
Okay, no problem.
And talking about female representation, we see a campaign where they go on right now. A day on social media and some traditional media outlet them where one top entertainer in the country, the push for make we get female representation in terms of we politics, we election, 2028 election, and it makes so many instances of men leaders them we don't lead salon for a long time, but people still not see or get the change where we seek for. So that's why she's calling on Sierra Leoneans for voting a woman this time around. But that's a topic for another day.
Yeah, look, I just chip in. Yes, yeah. Like I see that video thing as Zanab Sharif. No, she's doing well. We start from it's very good. Now a campaign where it open for the woman they come out, even name some woman they will feel say for challenge man this 2028 election, which is very, very good. But the problem now still lies whether the political party that they go allow women. They will say, okay, now the political party then get the power for say, okay, well this for we don't get with flag bearer this time, this position they left for women. They will say, okay, we need women for go for flag bearer for we make them like a law for now for say 2028. Now woman will can go. You go see. I think if we get a change of woman na the hem of affairs for salon, perhaps we might have we will reach you one for each.
Okay,
I hope so.
Okay, away from that, former clerk of parliament, Honorable Umar Parantawali, resigned yesterday from the position, make a lot of revelation talking about in campaign promises where it give to the people as to if them vote him in as the Secretary General for the SLPP, he will resign as Clerk of Parliament and focus on party politics and in job as Secretary General as well for make the party win the 2028 elections to come. And of course, Honorable Paran Umar Tawali make this known yesterday inside a notice where he issued out telling the people, say, he keep to the promise of staying out of Parliament, resigning from in job as a parliamentarian and the Clerk of Parliament, and going into full-time politics, serving in party when at the SLPP. We're not going to deliberate long on this, Reginald, but what do you think about this and all the issues where we don't surround Paran Umar Tawali before in candidacy as Secretary General aspirant?
Well, I'll start by saying common events a cast and shadow. This being all, it was all decided. It was already planned. I think what was just be the wait for now for like when the thing will happen, because let's say for Paran, I'm sure I go understand in position and that Low set this man on leave. So if in case win, then maybe he can come back and take in position, because amidst that kind of challenge, that kind of concern with the opposition being gets that time, for say because now the Clerk of Parliament not be involved in active politics, and then we see them even walk out of Parliament, not attend sittings for some time, not until the President being ever sent Param on leave, which was a decision that was contested by other people.
Now the President sent him on leave on a Param go on leave on you.
No, it was sent on leave. It was sent on leave. If you look at the letter where the Speaker of Parliament been put out, even though the letter been get a lot of things, a lot of debates considering the date, the accuracy of the letter, but from the person we signed the letter, that been the Speaker, and we know say not only the Speaker appoint him, he was appointed by the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone. And for the opposition, their own argument was that him for resign from his position. So now Param resigning, I think, say for me, it's not something new. It's something that everybody expected him to do. Maybe if we don't even do this before going for the position, but he choose to maybe go on leave, and now that you don't assume you want for work the full.
What if he not be win the election? We for be say and back and come as serve as Clerk of Parliament again.
Exactly, it was all decided and all. The fact that he was not sacked or relieved from his duty, he was sent on leave because days to the election tells you that. Then just lay no come. You need one at two. Two board at the same time and lost one. So if you just want for take this first step and see how the result they come out. So when you take the first step now, you see say you succeed for be the Secretary General. So the next one now, the constitution will make clearly that they hold two positions at the same time.
Was that the right thing to do? Was that the right thing for Parliament, as you make mention inside the letter? The Speaker signed in a letter sending Paran on leave, or for relieve him off in duty at that moment where the opposition may ask for that, saying that Paran no go hold two positions. If they go in for that particular position, then I'm party for resign as the Clerk of Parliament before ever go into the elections.
Yes, so I think saying it was the right. The opposition, their concern was for him to resign. But he choose for the president and the leadership of parliament choose for sending him on leave, and now I think what we should
was that a game plan?
It was, like I said earlier, as a common event it cast in shadow before that decision. Everybody we don't know say, or if not everybody, but majority of people we don't know say this is how it's going to be. Once Paran becomes the Secretary General of Sierra Leone People's Party, he is going to resign from his position, and when he resign now, it tells you that he's not sacked. He continued that in clean slate. But in that moment where he don't leave, he was still receiving salary from the consolidated fund, because where you go and leave, not to sack and sack you. Sure. Now something where procedurally, they part of you yearly entitlement and all. And Param is entitled to 45 days leave every year na parliament. So it's just a normal process where we don't go through. But the fact that he don't resign now from that position, it makes way now for, I think, question now comes in, who comes next, who is going to be handed that position, because mark you, we have over 2 years 6 months more to election, or over, let me say, close to 3 years to another election. Okay. So who is going to occupy that seat when parliament go, because parliament can't close, when parliament go for open in September, as the clerk, who the president is going to appoint. These are all things that we should have. But I wish Param well, in tenure, whether he served well during in time as clerk of parliament. I think the parliamentarians will decide that.
Paran got the highest vote inside the elections, the National Delegates Conference. He got the highest vote. And is it that Paran may think or feel say it will win the election, we make decide for all parliament force and go in for the election, whatever might be the outcome, you return back na parliament? Is it that Paranomi gets the belief say he will win the election?
Well, I don't want for talk for him or him for him that particular decision the way he take. But in every election there is win or take, or either you win or you lose. And so there could have been possibility say win. But fortunately win with the highest vote throughout the entire election. We speak volume say he is the most popular. He was one of the most popular candidates in the entire election. We make him now the Secretary General of the Sierra Leone People's Party. Coming back to a decision whether he feel say he go win or he go lose. As I say, politics or election, you get win, you either win or you lose. But the leave where you go, as I say, a procedural leave. As it's already denying letter that you have 42 days leave for go.
He entitled to him.
He entitled to him. So he decided for go on that leave, even though there was so much saying about whether he may get right for contest, why is he hold the clerk of position, the position where he hold. Well, now he don't left him.
And it was petitioned as well in the election by Honorable Philip Tetema Tonden and Boss. We not see anything come out of that as well.
Yeah, we don't see anything. We always see that he don't win, and he don't win.
Does that suggest that Paran is a very powerful person within the SLPP?
You could tend for say so.
Okay.
He's very powerful because in as much as all the things that would have happened around them when he did as clerk
of parliament.
I was ACC, you go for call him to attention, but in welfare we employ, he have to receive salary, blah blah blah. And then at the end of the day, you see ACC come out and say, well, we're not finding anything we feel say for prosecute and for go court, but however, we allow the president to take a final decision. Can you imagine? That's what the president said. that will allow the president to take final decision. ACC is saying that. So that means the man ACC able to take decision in fact or now. So they are, because of now the president appointed as clerk of parliament, so they are waiting on the president to take final decision now. So you see so many other things. See how he just decides, say they go for Secretary General for the party, and you see the opposition say, well, we'll walk out of parliament, we are not going to hold parliament, no sitting, no will take place, we'll not go because of this decision. He was so calm about it.
Okay.
Because he knew, see, he know the area, he know what the whole, he know what he stand on. So there was nothing where we make you feel perturbed about any two people that they say.
Okay.
So he continue for do what he do, but and like you say, what the money to load ahead. Most politicians can make promises and not stick to them, but he making promise and he stick to them and decide for resign officially, which is good.
Okay, away from that topic there, we'll look at another one, quick one before we open the phone line. We get to do it. President Bio approving the appointment of Edmond Sylvester Alpha, Electoral Commissioner for Southern Region, as the acting chairman for the Electoral Commission for Sierra Leone. And this decision, according to reports, followed the conclusion of the 5-year time or tenure of Chief Electoral Commissioner of ECSL, Mohamed K. Kone, where an official term end the 27 July 2025 and it may take up office 28 July 2020. And this another news way make the rounds quite recently regarding the president's decision for approve Edmond Sylvester Alpha as the acting electoral commissioner of Salone, and a lot of things people don't say about this particular appointment, and looking at Mohamed Kone not wanting to continue even if they may reapprove him or appoint him from that for that particular position. And a report stated that. Report states that Mohamed Kone wants the for continue even if the president may reappoint him for serve that particular position. What could have been the reason?
Well, we all know the things that will happen. The issue, the 2023 election was engulfed with so many controversies. We make, up till now, people and they challenge the results, the outcome of that result. And plenty of people know that up to now, in fact, they have not even set their eyes on the result, the presidential results, being published for the 2023 election. So based on all of those things, we see it take them a lot of time. And then finally, I remember I was in a press conference with the former electoral commissioner, Mohamed Kone, being confirmed, say he go step down after in tenure, and and for renew again, he's going to step aside and allow new other individual for serve in that capacity. Now, the Constitution gives the president the power to appoint the commissioner or the chairman of the ECS, the Electoral Commission for Sierra Leone. But there is a but there, Marion.
Okay.
In consultation with the other political parties. Now, there is a catch here. So, the president do so for even though not on a permanent basis, but whether it's going to be on an acting basis and all, and what is the duration of this acting basis? I think all of them one in the vague, Marion. You find out, we not see as to whether it's going to be on a 3-month basis, as to whether it's going to be on a 6 month
until they appoint and
until now they talk. So within that process, so before even appoint this person as acting, did the president consult? Maybe the president or the spokesperson of the president will have to confirm as to whether. But this decision is something the opposition and the main opposition APC. I heard it was not a press release, but from a member of the APC saying that it was not done in the way how they were supposed to do, and people actually should be informed, and a lot of other things as well. So I think there is a lot that we need for look into. I think more information in the way vague way the president or the spokesperson or the president need for camp, particularly on the appointment of Edmond Sylvester Alpha. He was the former electoral commissioner for the Southern Region and now been appointed, and he already subscribed to oath of office. President, so they don't begin for work now as they talk to you. So how many months is he going to be given? All of these are information that I think the public know, and whether it was done in a manner in which it will be done. Also, some of these things need to be given more details to Marion. Thank you.
Okay, yes, quick one, Mane.
Yes, in the appointment of just Regina don't hit most of the points. But if you look at the constitution in the section 32 of the Electoral Commission under the Salon Constitution, section 3 say the Electoral Commission shall vacate office at expiration of 5 years from the date of his appointment and shall be eligible to reappointment. We've just mentioned and say if the president wants for appoint him back, he eligible for the reappoint him. But he say no, he not want him. So that's not that's a new discussion, But the constitution not make for I tend to be guided. The constitution not make provision for acting commissioner. Okay. This is a main problem.
It's not the commissioner, it's a chairman.
If the man, the former chairman, they say they go, then they follow reappoint him. But so long as they're making the decision known that I don't want it anymore, they take the back seat. I think the president for the appoint him in consultation with other political parties, because section 2 of the section 32 say when you appoint a commissioner, electoral commissioner, if you do it in consultation with all our registered political parties. So the question is, since an acting,
so is it that Mohamed Kone no inform the president as early as possible so that they go put things in place for
he did that from last year.
Appoint another person.
He did that since last year.
Just grab and just acting. Just appoint an acting.
If as journalists we know,
get confirmation with you don't get you don't know they don't get some kind of discussion on that. So you don't tell and say this is my intention. I don't want to go. Blah blah blah. So the president already been informed.
In fact, sorry for coming, Mane. In fact, when he submitted the report for that election, he mentioned it. He did not submit the report, so the president on the 2020, he mentioned that he's not going to continue.
Not be ready or not see the right person for the job at this particular time.
No, if you don't see the right person for me, still maintain it. But if you see you don't get
the person say already want for go in again.
It means says he's confident.
Maybe
he's just acting. He's not maybe he's not the right person for the job. He's just acting.
I'm not too sure. Mayon, check back. Look into the auditor general. He was acting
up to 3 years.
And I'm not saying so. Like I always say, Marion, the fact that he has been identified to act tells you that he has the potential to lead on a permanent basis.
So why not make him the chairman?
Yes, well, again, you go ask, maybe the president don't want to be hasty in making that decision. He's taking his time now. But again, I will not be surprised to see Edmond Sylvester
being the chairman
appointed as the chairman of ECS. I won't be surprised.
As I mentioned just now, there is nothing like acting chairman. They not make no provision about him. I wish there's something correct with, but there is no provision like that for say acting chairman or electoral commissioner. No. So if the president say Edward Sylvester Alpha for act, why not appoint one?
Okay.
In parliament and with the constitution of registered political parties, why?
Okay, we take calls now inside the show 079994993. We'll go first caller on the phone. Hello.
Yes, this is my boy from Godric.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think one of the panelists make a good point. Say, when women are ready, now so me understand that, and so me himself opinion. When women are ready, just for women, because we can't force the process. Now, it will be natural. So let the human rights organizations of the civil society focus on galvanizing, sensitizing women them as to the need for why women will be elected, so that they push them. Then we create spaces for women where not just because na woman we create space for, not to because in merit. Now know that governance now about meritocracy. That's the ideal, and that's what we aspire.
Okay.
So when the time reach, woman will vote for woman will put woman, but it get to be a natural process.
Okay.
I think that.
Thank you. 079994993. Will they take more calls inside the show? It is the second segment of the Epic Morning Show. Hello, your name outside the call from?
They call from Lomri.
Yeah, go ahead.
The white woman, they know they vote for woman. I show nothing.
Hello?
They go inside parliament, you know they get even the local woman and pass some of that land because then they hack them. You know, glad they are told for that. Then woman pull back, now man they enjoy. But when man we, woman they enjoy. But more that how they see woman they drive, then they tell woman that if you look at woman, if he hurts them bad. Now that's all.
Okay, thank you. 079994993, call and make your contribution inside the show. It is the second segment of the Epic Morning Show. Hello, your name outside the call from.
Good morning, my sister.
Yeah, good morning.
I'm from Central.
Right. Okay.
Thank you very much, sister. I'm glad for you. Bye. I want to tell you the panel is in plenty cases. Sister, one problem woman in the face. Women are people that are that superiority complex, most of them, and then confident to themselves. Then I want to hinge on the progress for the woman in the food for the company. The woman they get to themselves, they are jealousy. Jealousy, woman get a woman much, but woman they get that jealousy to themselves. That would ego, ego good between them. So that one day it damage them for letting them know.
Okay.
So you don't support the company woman. But believe me, say one day, I want to test two man. So tell them, the government don't pull or they don't pull ya. Don't let test two man,
Okay,
yeah?
Thank you for your contribution. 079994993, now the number for call inside the show, and will they take more calls? Hello, your name outside the call from. Yes, your name outside the call from. You line not too clear. Yeah, Mohammed, go ahead.
I talk about the of
Mohammed, I go appreciate if you call me back and choose Sideway your network steady and call back. Yeah, please. We need to get you clear. 079994993. Hello, your name outside the call from. Hello.
This is Bakal from Comex.
Yes, Bakal, go ahead.
One big problem with everything what they do. You understand? Now, how are they?
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, will they get you clear now?
The SLPP and President PO then feel saying that they get salon, so then go just do anything where they want for.
Why you say so?
Our continue. Okay, the reason why I say so, we get agreements we show and the tripartite when are 84 or 85 recommendation. We tell we about how we for able get electoral commission, how election for go on, where if me and you to go vote, we they go lay down, we sleep, then they call the results with collapse. But nothing like that did happen. Nothing like that. Because the opposition today now something like it will handle. When are the opposition now? So if then people here then they feel safe, then and they get salon the time they come.
Thank you. 079994993. But before that, we'll take this quickly. Most of the roofing sheets we use give us so many problems like leakages, complicated nail marks, shorter lifespan, poor weather resistance, and more. Self-lock roofing sheets by JBS Industries are produced with advanced technology that guarantees no leakages, no nail marks. They are the best for our weather, have longer lifespan, built to withstand rain, sun, and wind with a long-lasting guarantee. To order, call 077-858-132 or visit our factory at Mimi Drive, Liverpool Street, Benguma Road, Waterloo. Self-lock roofing sheets, a guarantee built for Sierra Leone's toughest weather. It is the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, and we'll take more calls inside the show. Hello, your name outside the call from?
I'm inside of the call from Central.
Saidu, go ahead.
You see, this notion about two men in order to support the company woman there. I don't buy it. I don't realize one thing. Any party, they don't get the woman membership. People all know every woman in this country belongs to a political party. So if new party come, you can't form like whether in the state or in the school or whatever. You don't expect other people in the level who support the school. Why would they give women the right to make them belong and believe what they believe in? There, I think they lost favor with the executive. The guy don't see this best. All the contribution that this was an executive now they condemn. Thank you very much.
Thanks for your contribution. We'll take a few more calls inside the show. 079-994-993. Call and make a contribution regarding the topic that we will discuss. Hello.
Hello.
Your name outside the call form.
Yeah, Manager, Tina Van Pasti. I call from Solid.
Yeah, go ahead.
And our comment on Parano is small. Parano go on leave because not if you fully say they win the election. But it's okay. I think the interview one on monitoring program. Look at plainly say they go put more votes than any other candidate. Soccer into a so like whether the opposition be work out sort of resign the type of coincide policy. And that's how we reason I believe that's how we reason make the type of result this time around. Then somebody say I just say please, I think that is my enemy. I can't say the president, the FFCC saying that no, not that is brother. Nobody did speak said or misunderstand said. President Bio, there was a time where APC enclosed this country for 27 years. Not to support President Bio. That's not the intention. But time for election, they will declare election, we vote. If we now win, we are the capable to power. You understand?
079-994-993. We'll take 3 more calls and wrap up the show this morning. Just 3 more calls. Hello, your name outside the call from.
And that got the call from Dwazat.
Yes, sir, go ahead.
Yes, I mean, I think we all the time forget. Women, they know they take part, and then we politics in this country. Because right from the beginning, I think after the Magais, we pass a key come, elections now. Don't be always marred by violence, serious violence, shoot, kill, stone, but nose. Woman not like that kind of things, and woman not like violence, Even with election the other time, that last one, we all see how shoot, kill, drive, bomb, motorcar, been there. Even when we come on this internal one, now where they talk, so the lower level election, we see how it been begin, bomb holes, kill, shoot, this and that. So woman, easy, they take away from their kind of things, whether they go stone, whether they go slap.
Thank you, Padauda.
So they know they take part, yeah.
Okay, thank you. 079994993, 2 more calls, and we wrap up the show. Hello, your name outside the call from.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
And everyone, I call from Congo Cross.
Go ahead.
I like on our submissions this morning, particularly the one way they do with female representation. I think we really got to be honest with yourself. I mean, being a male positive for female representation, particularly women and girls empowerment. But most of the time you did in a forum, even when you suggest for the woman they come forward, we have to be plain with this. Mariam, like how you did now, radio, you vocal, you do stuff. I admire that so much. And imagine you are any of them mandate now studio, go for an elected position. They will elect you because of what you don't already show. But so many women, we get very few women with the challenge mandate in this country. The likes of Biden, the likes of the First Lady, the likes of we sister them with the civil society. But women then really need for step up. And this is a platform that is open for elections, not selection.
Thank you.
And we encourage we women them for really come on board and show themselves.
Okay.
We got a lot of quality women, including you.
Thank you. Thank you. One more call, 079-994-993. Just one more, and we wrap up the show this morning. Hello, your name outside the call from. Hello? Your name outside the call from.
Mom of Kiama Road.
Yes, go ahead.
When I say that they give position to woman there. Example, even look the mayor of Shaiwe Hall. Who's people get where we under? Nothing. They tell me go 8 years old. You know, improvement not doing city council. When I say well, there is a position to woman there. Now next no more. When I go be able to learn this door.
Anyways, we don't take any more calls inside the show, but I'll go back to Mr. Studio panelists them for wrap up. Just in few seconds, I'll start with Reginald.
Thank you very much. Thanks to the callers for coming this morning. Just like I say, I think you gave us start from within. Women and effort start for the support themselves, and then it can go the other way around. And I'll tell you. So nobody. Sometimes I ask myself a question: who advocates for the men? Nobody advocates for the men. All the time we advocate for the women. It is not bad, because in nature we all understand that women are the weaker vessels and all.
Women don't be left out for
yes,
a very long time.
Exactly.
I think that's the right
but,
word.
Yes, but the fact now that there is a space now, I want to comment President Bio as well. If you look at him appointment them, ministerial appointment them, a lot of position and they will not be given to women. Kudos to them. That is very much good. You look at parliament, we have women representation in parliament. We have other women there where they occupy strategic position at the country. So I think it just has, it's something that we have to do with our mindset and open the space. I think what they just did is let there be an open space when they come, let themselves take part in governance, and that space has been there. The space is open. And then on the other hand, I don't see them comment too much on the other things that we'll discuss about. Okay. But I think the comment of the callers this morning was largely positive, and we accept them in good faith. Thank you so much, Marion, for getting me in the program.
Okay, I think I want to respond to the last caller quickly before managing submission, talking about just one woman saying that not doing anything with the elect time. How many dozens of men that don't put in a various position we not do nothing for make you vocally they say then put one woman in a position and not do nothing, and we are calling for more women representation. Think of the dozen of men where they out there way they in a positions we're not able for.
Yeah, I think you are spot on that, man.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right, Mario. Myself, for comment on that Monday in the submission, the last one. We're not a hit on you. Now you're right. Everybody gets right on your opinion. But what they say is that at least we give chance now to the woman that they themselves come before, because even the laws they now make it clear that women get right for get 30% quota for more political parties, and some positions themselves for be allocated to women. So we want to say thank you for your point, and thank you to all the callers that will take their time. We use their resources for call and always contribute to this program. We therefore always give the best, and we want for all always for continue for listening to Epic Radio.
Okay, thank you so much, James Kamara Mane and Reginald Brian Ojukutu Soya, for joining us this morning inside the show. Thanks to everybody. Again, we make this show possible. DJ Wonder, always the GUI technical support inside the studio. Abubakar Bendu make on a civil live on Facebook. Thank you so much. CD, Emmanuel, and the rest of the Samuel and the rest of the guys in our Sleek Television control room. Thank you so much for putting us live on TV this morning. The producers of the show, Nafat Matalebi and Reginald Brian Ojukutu Soya. Executive producer, Teresa Thomas. Until tomorrow, where we go join you now with the midweek edition of the Epic Morning Show. Marion Precious George saying, have a beautiful day and tata.